imbibed too much? Was that the
alcohol?
It was okay. So through no fault of his own, and through her poor decision making, she was trying to ruin the time of this man's maybe only chance to see live football all year. Now, in that instance, he might be sitting there thinking, I know she's fine. She's just drunk, as she always is. Allegedly. I'm not saying I don't know this girl's name or anything, so I don't know anything. But hypothetically, he could be sitting there just being like, typical Tampa housewife. Always just sloshed 3 sheets to the wind. And now her drunk ass is going to ruin my only chance to watch my beloved Bucks in live football action. I have the car keys. I know what hospital they're going to take her to. Paramedics, please. Take her. Make sure she gets hydrated. Make sure she wakes up. She'll be fine. Give her some Pedialyte there in the emergency room. Send me the bill. Whatever. But my ass is sitting here with my one cold beer, not like that fucking drunk. And I'm going to sit here and watch my beloved Buccaneers and their backups go to work. Again, don't condone.
Yeah.
But I can understand the thought process.
Are you ready to rep your team like never before? Then it's time to gear up at the Stay Tuned Sports Merch store, where we have everything you need to flex your fanhood in style. Throw it back with our exclusive 8-bit NFL helmet tees. Pixelated perfection for the old school football fanatic. Need something cozy for kickoff? Our Stay Tuned hoodies are built for bold fans and chilly Sundays. Decorate your den with championship banners that scream victory, because legends deserve a wall of fame. And for those early morning hot takes, grab a Stay Tuned coffee mug, or better yet, brew up a cup of our very own Stay Tuned coffee. Smooth, strong, and made for those perfect football Sunday mornings. So whether you're tailgating, couch coaching, or just vibing with your crew, we've got the gear to keep you tuned in. Head to bit.ly/StayTunedMerch right now and level up your fan game. Stay loud, stay proud, stay tuned.
Ryan Day bitched, cried, and moaned. Got Ohio State and Big Ten to go complain to Fox, and now Fox and the Big Ten are trying to find a way to spin this and say, oh no, see, guys, no, it wouldn't be Ohio State, our biggest member, one of our biggest members, and a defending national champion, and one of the programs that bring in the most money for the conference and the network and stuff like that. No, it's not them. We just decided that we were going to make sure and not have the most important guy that we just hired for tens of millions of dollars and his sports company to try to save our cable company. That we're going to make sure he's not on for the last hour because, we don't want ratings, really. We just want to spend millions upon tens of millions to hundreds of millions of dollars and just waste it all and not have any return on ratings whatsoever. You're expecting me to believe that.
Yeah.
That's what that's what Fox Sports and Ohio State are telling me I should believe. No, I'm not fucking stupid. 4th and 1 for the Eagles. Are they going to go for it? They kick in the field. Jalen Hurts to go back on the field. 4th and 1.
Guess he didn't learn his mistake.
Dude, if they don't make this, the Philadelphia will explode. We will hear the shockwaves from where you are. We're only about we're both 90 miles away from Philadelphia. Yeah. We'll hear the shockwave. It'll be nuclear. Do they stop it?
That's
they
a
stop
long
it?
Yard.
And they do the fake like you wanted to do, and he doesn't get it. He does not get it. And they leave 3 points on the board when they could have tied it. And it is a turnover on them. Oh my God.
Fucking fire him.
Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
Welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports. I'm your boy King. That's your good friend Jimbo right over there as we're getting ready for game number 2 of this beautiful, beautiful NFL Sunday. We just watched the New York Giants suck the fattest piece of... I'm going to try to curse less. That's not going to work because I just watched the Giants. But we just watched the Giants get their ass kicked by the Washington Redskins 21-6, and the game was not as close as the score indicated. Now we are getting ready to watch the Packers and the Lions, but right now we have a nice little game happening where Hamster is live right now in Atlanta watching this Tampa Bay versus Atlanta game. The Buccaneers with a 23-20 lead. Atlanta at the 30-yard line, though, driving. They have no timeouts left. It's 2nd and 4. Penix drops back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught and run out of bounds is Pitts. Pitts gets out of bounds with 16 seconds left. Was that a first down? I think it might have been a first down. Either way, the clock has stopped. Wait, did they say incomplete? I was going to say, yeah, it still said 2nd and 4 on the screen. I don't know what the fuck they were doing there. 1st and 10, though. It was indeed a first down. Lloyd in the chat. Great to see you here, Lloyd. Thank you so much. He says the Pittsburgh Steelers-Jets game was absolutely intense. Who saw 66 points coming in that game? Not I, said the Duck. Lloyd is waiting for ELS as here for this divisional matchup. Penix throws, tipped away at the last moment. It might be better he didn't catch that because he might have been down in bounds in time, would have ran off the clock.
Yeah.
That was close, but that's a great defensive play there from Tampa.
And, don't forget, Atlanta would have needed a touchdown if Tampa Bay didn't miss that extra point.
I was going to say, but Atlanta seems like they're still looking to get the touchdown anyway here. Young Wei Koo is on the sideline. He is warming up. Penix throws incomplete on 2nd and 10. 6 seconds left, and I think now we're going to see Young Wei Koo come on to the field and attempt to tie this game and send it into overtime. I got to try to find the other stream because I don't think this Fox one's going to switch now, so I got to find the other one. Pulling this up here. Let me get all this together here. The Buccaneers are going to use their last time out there.
Not too shabby of a game for Penix, though. 298 and a couple touchdowns.
I was going to say. I don't know what channel is the Detroit game? Is that Fox? Should be Fox, right?
I would assume it'd be Fox. 2 NFC teams.
No, CBS. Yeah, because they changed that to where. So let me get this going here.
For the
No,
office coordinator.
You can shut up. We don't need that. Where can I watch this? Come on. There we go. There we are. So we have this game on live now. Alrighty. Now we're cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
What happened? Yes.
Falcons missed the field goal.
Younghoe Koo, your boy.
My boy.
Your
the one
boy
I
missed
absolutely
it.
love from Notre Dame.
Oh,
missed a
no.
44-yarder.
I do love Younghoe Koo, but man, you can't be missing that.
Wow.
Packers they have the ball first and 10. After the kickoff, they get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So, wow, poor Hamster. Hamster's definitely not going to be happy. ELS still not in the chat. ELS, come on, join us, buddy. What's going on here?
Come on.
Come on.
First, I promise I won't make any tush-push references
I
today.
will. I'm going to talk shit all day. So here we go. 2nd and 9. Love in shotgun. Takes the snap back. Looks. Throws down the field. That's going to be caught. And a first down for the Green Bay Packers. Romeo Dobbs with the catch. Oh, we got a flag, though. Hey, we're just starting to stream, and we already got a flag. There's a personal foul on Detroit, but they've declined it. I don't know if you can decline that. Was it a personal foul or was it a holding? Did I miss? I think I just misread it. It was holding, not personal foul.
Oh, come on. That's what you called?
So the penalty was declined, but it is the first flag of the game, so you know what that means. The flag goes up there. Again, it's a handoff to the Packers, and they get nothing. You're going nowheres. Packers have not been able to get anything going on the grounds. Josh Jacobs, again, stop. 2nd and 10 upcoming here. Lloyd says, I don't like the new kick return rules. They're not that new. They've been around. They've been here for a couple seasons now.
I mean, they adjusted it, but that's it. As far as where they kick it off.
I was going to say, yeah. Love's got all kind of time here on 2nd and 10. Just overthrows his tight end there. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
I remember a little bit last year whenever we covered the Packers, ELS very rarely came into the chat.
I know he says he's part of another group that watches or do something like that. Yeah. So the fact that the fact that him and Lloyd were kind of talking about this and now he's not here to watch.
Yeah.
By the way, Denver, that's a choice with the all orange. Not sure about that. 3rd and 10. Jordan Love throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be a first down in Lions territory. Dontavian Wicks with the reception. Is that noise from me or you?
That's me.
Oh. I was just wondering. I was like, I'm hearing that. I just want to make sure it's not. I want to make sure I'm not going crazier than I already am. Hand off to Josh Jacobs. Again, about to gain it 2 yards on first down, so not much. Again, not much going on the ground for the Packers. Through the air is where they're really moving this ball.
I think this is a make or break season for LaFleur.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see. He's got a lot of chances here. That's going to be a 3-yard gain on a pass there. John Fitzpatrick, the tight end. Can't get more Irish of a name than that. Fucking Christ.
Wow,
So
the Bengals barely beat Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, I don't understand why you thought the Bengals were such a clear favorite in that one. Their defense is fucking terrible. So it's going to be caught in a first down. Matthew Golden, the first-round draft pick for the Packers. The first time they've picked a wide receiver in the first round in, over 25 years? Yeah. And again, the Packers move the ball through the air. The chains move. First down, Green Bay Packers. That Broncos-Titans game is 3-3, by the way. Again, the run gets no yards. So the Lions' run defense is fantastic. Oh, there's a Packer helmet that went flying into the fucking sideline.
What the? Someone just get decapitated?
I was going to say, there is a flag down for it, apparently. That's going to be flag number 2 for the day on this game. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Lions. Yeah, he fucking just ripped the helmet off him, and then he threw it to the sidelines on top of it. Is that Branch? Yeah. First of all, you got like illegal hands to the face on top of everything, and then you take Kraft's helmet, and then you throw it over on the sidelines. Like, that's, yeah. Just what they need. Another free 15 yards there. Yeah, if I'm Dan Campbell, I'd be a little pissed. I'd be a little pissed and upset.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's not something you want to do. Packers trying to do a little bit of an end around, and again, nowhere on the run game. Maybe a yard? Maybe a yard?
He's wearing one of those the caps, the concussion caps, whatever they call them.
Yeah. He's got the Guardian cap.
Guardian. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yes. No. You can buy that one. Yes.
I approve.
No, there's a new picture on the B side of that poster, that Taylor Swift poster that the wife wants to buy, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's not even a full picture. It's just kind of showing you a little tease. Yes. She can buy that one. She can buy that one. That one is fine. That one is... I'll allow it. 3rd and 9 upcoming here. Chip from the old Rubber Room Discord there. He's like, how about those Giants? This is what I said. You should have been in the Giants stream. You should have been in the Giants stream, Chip. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You missed it. You can go back and maybe look. You can scrub through it and see if you can find it. My God. Throw it over the middle. Touchdown! Green Bay Packers. That's Kraft, the man who got his helmet thrown. And, of course, what better way to start a season if you're a Green Bay Packer fan, a Cheesehead fan, than the man named after Cheese himself goes ahead and scores your touchdown for you. Oh, where's my? Oh, I don't have the thing. Hold on. I gotta get the thing. I didn't get the thing ready. There we go. Touchdown Packers. Go Pack, go. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Green Bay Packers, again, all Jordan Love on this one. All Jordan Love. As the only way they moved the ball was through the air and through terrible fucking penalties on Detroit side. A free 15 yards is not what you wanted to do there.
Yeah.
But the Packers score first, and they are up 7-0 here in this game against Detroit. Peppa Jack in the chat says, I knew it. She knows. She knows what all she has to do is show me
She
a
knows
picture.
your taste.
She knows, hey, here's a picture of Taylor Swift looking a little bit slutty. Approved. 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 You got it. Don't worry about it. Buy whatever you want. Put us into debt more. That's what we need. Well, I mean, I don't have debt, but I don't have money. Like I said, the 17 cents in the account, I needed, fucking family donations to get Jägermeister. Like, it's just, being poor sucks. But, and really, it's her money. Like, it's her money. Like, who am I to say no? Like, I play around by saying no, but she knows she's going to buy it. I have no say in that. I get it. I understand that. But, at least there's something. At least there's a little something to look at, A little, hey.
I was going to say.
Hey, how you doing?
Well,
if she buys two of them, then that's better. Then I can hang one in. If I ever do happen to get an office or something like that, I can hang that in there or something. You can help us, by the way, get an office or get money or just help me not be so much of a loser. If you go ahead and like, share, and subscribe us, first of all, those are ways to help us get hopefully monetized here by YouTube, which is honestly a long shot at this point. But hey, listen, why not? We're trying it all, baby. We're trying to get it all done. Also, if you want to help us out with donations, we have links for our donation station and our merch store in the top of the chat, in the description below this video. You can help us out with that if you would like, and that would indeed help us out tremendously. I'm drinking.
I will say this, that I took Detroit in the money line. So, Lloyd, I'm sorry, you're probably going to lose. Because I don't have the best luck, and I don't know how to bet.
I did a
drunk.
parlay, and I did the dumbest thing in the world with the parlay is I took the Giants with the points. And I was like, I was like, even if the Giants lose, they're not going to lose by 5. Like, it might be a close game. They'll lose by a field goal. Dumb me. I thought I bought into the hype. I bought into things like, yeah, no, we got rid of Danny Dimes. He was the problem. Now we can move forward. I was like, I was the biggest Daniel Jones apologist. I'm like, maybe everybody was right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was the wrong one. Because, I'm wrong about a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm the wrong one. Turns out I was right all along. So it's a bittersweet vindication, but it is vindication nonetheless. Detroit gets the ball on the kickoff. Boy, they get just pushed back, though. It's going to be maybe up to the 23, 24-yard line where they're going to get their start. But that is indeed where they'll get their start. Here comes Jared Goff onto the field. Last season, 15 wins on a team that I don't know how they fucking pulled that off with all the injuries they had. 72.4% completion percentage there, which, again, was a record for the franchise. Same with the 15 wins, apparently. So that's pretty good. Seahawks in the red zone. Crafty letting us know here. ELS in the chat. What's up, buddy? I just saw you jump in there with your Go Pack Go, and we'll see how the Lions do here. From the 24-yard line. That's going to be a pitch back. And, again, no gain there. So far, the running game for both of these teams, not really doing it too much there. Jahmyr Gibbs there with the carry. As we see Micah on the sideline.
Didn't Detroit just extend Williamson?
Yes, they
yesterday?
did. Jameson Williams, yes.
Yeah.
Not Williamson. Jameson Williams.
Oh.
The son is in the first name. Second and 9 Going to Jamison out of the backfield. Yard gain. 3rd and 9, I think, coming up. 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Lions. 3rd and 7, never mind. That's a long 7. That's a long 7, which is what my wife gets. Penis jokes. Which is funny that we still have penis jokes, even though the Falcons already ended. So that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. I feel bad for Hamster. I do feel bad for Hamster with that one. So 3rd and 7, 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Jared Goff goes up to the line, calling out protections. He's calling them out. Play clock to 1. He does get the play off. Goff looking to throw it somewhere, anywhere. Gets it to Jamison Williams, but again, that's going to be a loss of 2 yards. That's a 3 and out for the Lions defense. Wow. Micah Parsons in on the tackle. Kind of weird seeing it. Kind of weird seeing Micah Parsons there in Green Bay, green and gold, but there he is. He was getting the pressure in on Goff, so he wasn't in on the tackle, but he was in on getting the pressure on Goff. Boy, it seems like if only the Cowboys maybe had somebody like that to put that kind of pressure on Jalen Hurts on Thursday. Man, maybe they can find somebody like that guy in the draft. Maybe they can go ahead and find themselves like an impact player like that. Maybe that'll happen.
Well, according to Jerry, he's going to find 3 out of the 4.
So there's the punt. We have a flag on the punt, by the way, and that's going to settle down at about the 18-yard line of the Packers. Let's see what the flag is. I thought I hit the flag button. I guess I didn't. So that's our 3rd flag of the game already. Off to a flying start here with the flags. As we see Jimbo chomping down on some delicious soup, noodles, spaghetti, something like that. Chicken soup?
Chicken nochi.
Chicken gnocchi, not nochi.
Gnocchi. Yeah, nochi.
That was a penalty on the Lions. What was that, illegal formation? So repeat 4th down. So the possession goes back. They're going to have to punt it again. ELS in the chat, like, good stop defense. Get a good 3 and out. Now we need to see another Packers touchdown, obviously. And Lloyd in the chat saying, let's go Detroit. I love when we got rivalries in the chat. That's fun. That's good times right there.
Yeah, makes it real fun. As long as everybody keeps it respectful.
I don't care. Be disrespectful as fuck. Just don't, just don't say anything
don't
racist.
Be mean. Yeah.
Don't say anything racist. Here's the limit. Think about some of the worst things Hamster would say. Don't say those. That punt only at the 40-yard line, and now the Packers are going to return it all the way up to the 50. So that was a good choice to have them re-kick that particular play. And now the Packers are set up basically in Detroit territory. Matthew Golden with the return there. $7-0. The Packers lead Detroit, and they've only got a half a field to go before they can go ahead and look at maybe extending this lead. You're talking about, what, maybe 15, 20 yards before they're in field goal range already? Yeah.
Nice little return there.
Wow, you're way behind.
Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds behind.
No, but I'm in commercials.
Oh.
You're like a minute behind.
Why am I don't know why I did that. Okay.
Jaguars have
close.
Jaguars have a 23-3 lead currently on the Panthers, as they are now with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Again, that game was delayed for about an hour and a half because of lightning. Titans and Broncos tied at 3 nearing the end of the first quarter there in Denver. Denver wearing all orange for some fucking reason. That's not I don't know about that one. 49ers and Seahawks tied at 7 currently. Texans and Rams, no score in that game as it stands right now. Recapping some of the games that we already saw. Buccaneers beat the Falcons. After the Falcons got within field goal range, almost got in touchdown range, and were fairly close to maybe even getting a touchdown to win the game. Then they went to tie the game, and Younghoe Koo missed the kick. Buccaneers come away with the victory at the Butthole Dome, which was attended by our good friend Hamster, who I'm sure is he's not a happy hamster right now.
No.
The Bengals defeat the Browns by 1 point, 17-16. Apparently, I don't know everything like that. I'm looking at what maybe happened there, but the Browns apparently fucked up somehow so badly that they did. Let me read on this. Let me see. This comes from Barstool. Again, this is an article from Barstool written by Tate, who, whether you like him or not, he says, you got to be fucking kidding me. We had every single opportunity on planet Earth to win this game, and we pissed it away. Oh, incomplete pass by Jordan Love on first down. That would have been a tough catch. That would have been a hell of a catch if he made it. But that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, yeah, the Browns missed an extra point in the third quarter. So they lost the game because they missed an extra point. Yikes. Kraft running out of the backfield. Again, about 3 yards on the carry for Kraft. Going to be 3rd and 7-ish. Under 6:30 to play here. 3rd and 7. Correct call. Look at me knowing how to tell down and distance every now and then. Not a lot. Doesn't happen a lot. From the Lions, 49. Love in shotgun. Boy, taking a while. Play clock down to 1. Finally gets the snap. Throws over the middle. Caught! Down to the 23-yard line are the Packers, and they are once again in business. Jaden Reed with the reception.
Just a nice pass by Jordan Love there,
That was beautiful. Right over the middle. Little high, but Reed was able to get it. Holds on, despite getting pinballed around there a little bit by the Detroit secondary. And the Packers, once again, not able to do a lot on the ground, but Jordan Love doing it through the air, and they are threatening to take a commanding lead here early in this game. There's a handoff, and for the first time in this whole game, we've seen an actual good run. About 5 yards there from Josh Jacobs. 2nd and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, slime time.
ELS, he wants himself a Golden or Kraft touchdown. Well, you already got a Kraft touchdown. You want another one? You greedy bastard. You greedy bastard, ELS, come on.
Giants didn't have any of them.
Really, you can just eat the fattest part of my ass, you son of a bitch. Play action. That's going to be caught for only about a yard gain on 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 upcoming here for the Go Pack. Ooh. Brooks with the reception. My teeth are fucking killing me again, so, you know. I'm going to blame that instead of the alcohol. That's it. It's the tooth pain, not the booze. 3rd and 4.
You do sound like a Giants fan. It's not Daple's fault. It's Danny Dimes' fault.
Fuck that. Yeah, no, shut the fuck up with that shit. Trips to the right for Jordan Love. He takes a snap, throws towards the end zone, incomplete. That was, again, Romeo Doubs, the intended receiver. 4th and 4 upcoming. Looks like the Packers will go ahead and settle for a field goal. Which, in case you're unaware, in the National Football League, is worth 3 points. In case we have any Swifties watching that are brand new to the game. I don't know. Although, I don't know if you've seen the articles. Dude, have you seen? Like, the Swifties are fucking locked in. Like, there's Swiftie groups breaking down, like, the salary cap for the fucking Chiefs and being like, yo, listen, this is what we should look for doing that, blah, blah. This is what I was trying to say. They're fucking all in. Like, these are the girls that look for clues and shit and all the Taylor Swift. Now you're putting them in football and having them look at shit. They're going to find every little statistical nuance to be like, I don't know. What are we doing here? What is this guy doing here? Or get this guy the ball more. Or like, I'm very interested. I'm like, it's such an interesting dichotomy. By the way, the field goal is up. It is good. And the Packers take themselves a 10-0 lead over the defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions. Lloyd, my friend. I don't know, man. Lloyd says holding, and that wasn't called. He wishes it was holding.
Kind of looked like false start, though.
It did for a second. I thought maybe somebody moved early, but, you know, then again, we watched the fucking Chiefs do that for 5 years, and it wasn't called. So it's like, you know, maybe it's just... Maybe we're just spreading it around now. I don't know. By the way, not only was this win there for the Colts the way it was, this was also the day that they enshrined Jim Irsay into their Ring of Honor. After, of course, he passed away this offseason. So that was a big, big, big win for them. A lot of stuff there. Look at what Danny Dimes does. Good guy, Danny Dimes. Oh, he comes in. Oh, Danny Dimes, he's not going to be good. Oh, Danny Dimes not going to be good. Oh, Danny Dimes not going to be good. What does he do? He gives you the first win at home for the first week of the season since 2013. Oh, fucking crushes the fucking Miami Dolphins. And does it all for the owner that was barely there for him. You know, he was there for him. He signed him. He's like, yeah, bring him in.
Yeah.
I like this guy. And then he passes away, and Danny's like, thank you for giving me this other opportunity. Thank you for getting me. I know I was in Minnesota there for the end of last year. Didn't really do anything. They got their own guy, but thank you, Jim Irsay, for bringing me in. I'm not going to let you down. I'm not going to drop the ball. And the only place Danny Dimes dropped the ball was in the fucking bucket. Meanwhile, that fat Ozempic sucking piece of shit fucking Brian Daboll.
He did good today. With his cool glasses.
10-0. The Green Bay Packers lead over the Detroit Lions as they're getting ready to kick it off here. And they do. And that's going to be taken at the 1-yard line. Lions run sideways for some reason. Then he runs his head into a brick wall of a man, and that's only going to get to the 19-yard line. Interesting strategy. Didn't quite work out for him. But we have a flag on a play. Boy, flags are piling up early here during the season. ELS letting Jimbo know that your team is currently down 39.5 points in fantasy. My team,
That's okay.
I don't even care about my team. Like, my team is fucking dead. I get it. Holding on the Packers on the return. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Oh, I'm sorry, not on the Packers, on the Lions. My apologies. Called the wrong team. Lloyd says flag. Yeah, unfortunately it was against the Lions. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, brother. So let's see if the Lions can get a little bit more successful on this drive than they did on the last. From the 10-yard line, we have another flag, another. It was about a 5-yard run, but let's see what the call is from the officials. We are up to 5 flags already in this game. Offsides on Detroit, but that's looks more like encroachment. So, is that just illegal for me? Well, but I thought that was still, I don't know. Either way, it's against Detroit and Jamison Williams. Illegal procedure, perhaps, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because I always thought that was offsides.
ELS letting us know there that Chuba Hubbard has scored a touchdown for the Panthers. So the Giants are the only team currently in NFL that have not scored a touchdown.
Picking up right where they left off.
Oh, big run! And that's going to be close to a first down for the Lions. Jamar Gibbs with the carry. Flew through the air. That might be close to a first down. I don't know if they're going to mark him short or not. They did mark him short. 2nd and 1 in the official spot. Oh, I still have the flag thing up. Whoop. Sorry about that, folks. And that's a first down for the Detroit Lions. So they were pinned back pretty far in their own territory, but able to break it out past the 20, and they get their first down. First down of the game for the Detroit Lions. 1st and 10. 2:33 remaining here in the first quarter if you're watching along with us. And if you are, thank you so very much. We are Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That good fellow over there is Jimbo. I just burped because I've been drinking all day because I watched the Giants play. Please excuse me. If you like anything that you're watching, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Also, if you want to help us out, you could donate to us. We have the links for that donation station and our merch store in the top of the chat and in the description below this video. Pass out of the backfield is going to go for a 1-yard loss. Montgomery with that attempted run but got nowhere there. That was a bad, the throw was a little behind and low. He was still able to get it, but loss of a yard for the Lions. Actually, 2 yards. 2nd and 12 is the spot. Goff takes the snap. Play action. Looks. Throws downfield. Caught. But are they going to say he's in or out? They're saying he caught it.
If he caught it, that was a nice catch.
That was St. Brown with it. It's hard to see. Let's see. When does he have it? Nope. I don't think that's a catch.
That's a catch. No,
Nope.
He's got both feet down.
No, he doesn't. By the time he has the ball, his feet are up. He maybe has 1 foot, maybe, but not both. The sun god wanting to look, but we have a challenge here from the Packers. They are challenging the call on the field, saying that it was a catch. There's the ball there. Is the other one? Ooh, maybe. That might be a catch. Does he have control of it? They're going to have to look at everything there. But the Packers are challenging the ruling on the field of a catch. That might stand. That might stand as called on the field.
I think that one has to stand.
The question is going to be, where was possession? Did he maintain it through the catch? Does he have possession with both feet on the ground, or does the one come up before the other? That's going to be the question. They're going to look at that with a fine-tooth comb. I think it'll stand. After looking at that particular view, I think it'll stand.
So we got Lloyd that says it's a catch, and ELS says it's incomplete.
Crafty in the chat says, breaking news, the Panthers are still ass. Yeah, but they're better ass than the Giants are. I'll let you know that. At least the Panthers can score a goddamn touchdown. Titans and Broncos still tied up at 3. Niners and Seahawks still tied up at 7. Texans have a 3-0 lead over the Rams as it currently stands. Thursday night, hey, the last two streams we had here, they're going to feature two of the same teams as the Redskins take on the Packers on Thursday night, which you're going to be able to watch along with us right here. With me, not Jimbo. And that's what I mean. Where does he have possession, and when does that foot come up? They say Cole stands as a completed catch, so the Packers do lose a timeout, yes. And that's going to be a handoff there to Montgomery. He's going to gain a couple yards. Let me get rid of the challenge and let me move the timeout there for the Packers from 3 to now 2. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Packers with a 10-0 lead here on the Lions. That's going to be a handoff again, and that's going to be close, about a gain of 4 yards on 2nd and 5. 3rd and 1 upcoming for the Detroit Lions.
Seems like Detroit's finally getting the running game going, too. It's like 3-4 runs in a row that got some decent yards.
Interesting question, Crafty. Interesting question. Who's on the hottest seat after week 1? Is it Mike McDaniel, Brian Daboll, or Dave Canales? I would say usually I would say Daboll or McDaniel, but Tepper does have a very short temper.
Yeah.
And has been known to change coaches at a fart's whim. Lions have to call a timeout. Oh, no timeout. That's the end of the first quarter. I thought they were going to call a timeout, but indeed it is not. So before we get to 3rd down and 1 play, first quarter is over. We move to quarter 2 at a vaunted and historic Lanbeau Field as the Packers have a 10-0 lead.
I'd say Daboll will be the first one, though. I think it would go Daboll, Canales, and McDaniel.
If Tepper doesn't act like David Tepper, but again, you have to think of the owners here.
Yeah.
Mara doesn't like making a change in season.
Yeah.
So he came out, oh, they're on a short leash. Bullshit. We all know John Mara. If he does fire Daboll, it'll be like at week 10. Even if the Giants win 2 games, he'll wait to week 10 to be like, maybe. And that's if he does it in season.
Yeah.
I think Tepper was going to try to be a little bit more patient. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. So I would honestly say McDaniel might be the guy there. Although to be honest, it should be Greer who gets fucking fired. Like that Dolphins GM is fucking terrible. So if we're going to be honest, like that should be fired. But I imagine it might be a package deal, if anything. Although Greer's been there for what, 20 fucking years or something. Something ridiculous. He's seen so many coaches come and go, and it's like, hey, Stephen Ross, maybe he's the problem. But yeah, poor Frank could have liked that game. I wonder what those reactions were.
But that Dolphins team, like if they have another 2-3 games like that, they need to blow up the whole team after the season.
Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua is being evaluated for a concussion.
It looks like he's taking over for Cooper Kupp.
That's not good. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers taunted Jets fans as he left the field today. Not sure why that's so fucking loud.
Detroit gets the first down.
Oh, he didn't really taunt him. He just did the Hogan. He was just doing a...
Oh,
I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
yeah, that's nothing.
Although he did say in a quote, "I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets." So I guess just not happy times there with the New York organization. Second down. I'm sorry, that was the first down run there for Detroit, and again a loss of yardage after they had made the first down. Sorry, I was trying to pay attention to what Aaron Rodgers was doing, but you know, apparently he is a bit salty. So here we go. 2nd and 11 upcoming here for Detroit. They're at the Packers' 49-yard line. Goff. So he completes it there to Gibbs. It's going to be... Oh, we got some talking. We've got some talking between players. And we do have a flag. Ooh, what's this? Another flag.
That better be a taunting.
Well, no, it wasn't because it wasn't Gibbs taunting. So it's got to be...
No.
It'll be an unsportsmanlike between one of those, either. Let's see, what do we got here? After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Packers.
Yeah, because he was standing over the top of him.
That's a 15-yard penalty. Oh, and it looks like we maybe got some more stuff. I saw refs running in. Refs are running in to kind of put a stop to something. Looks like we have more stuff there. There's just going to be another.
The head ref has no clue.
Yeah, he's too busy trying to call the other thing. So there we go. There was a block there, yeah, that was McKinney, because he kind of, the line was trying to throw a block and he got blown up. Then McKinney stood over him, and then there was a little back and forth between them. So I guess that was the penalty on McKinney. No further penalties. Apparently, Puka Nacua also has blood dripping down his face. That's not great. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line after the 15-yard unsportsmanlike. A bit of a reverse play here for the Lions, and that's going to be close to a first down. Jamison Williams there with the reverse carry.
Good hit.
That female ref is, ma'am, in this situation, listen, girl power, all that other shit, but you're useless in that situation. You ain't breaking up shit.
Use your mom voice. You go to the corner.
Do not make me say your full government name.
Yeah.
Now you just stop and think about what you've done, young man. Micah Parsons in the game. 2nd and 7 upcoming here. They're saying they marked him out before. I thought he got a little further. They said he must have stepped out before that. I didn't think he did. But either way, Gibbs is going to run for 2 yards, 2.5 yards. They might give him 3. 3rd and 5 coming up. Broncos have turned the ball over twice, according to Crafty in the chat. Could Hamster be right about the Titans? Oh boy, that'll help soothe the loss today he had with the Falcons.
Yeah.
3rd and 5.
I've always been a Titans fan.
Caught. St. Brown with the catch, and that's a first down for the Packers. He also kind of took a hand to the face as he got to the ground, but
first down for Detroit.
First down, Detroit. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Giants. That's who I blame. 1st and 10 coming up here for Detroit. Lloyd with a "Let's Go Lions" in the chat. That's going to be caught by Gibbs out of the backfield. That's good for a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yard gain. Crafty says, oh boy, Hamster will be even more insufferable than usual if the Titans win. Yes. We love him. We still love him. But yeah, boy, that's going to be. What did I tell you? I told y'all you got to watch for Cam Ward. I said that. You guys all trying to say that. Trying to say the Falcons ain't going to win. We would have won if we didn't have a Hamster. Calm down.
Yep.
You know that's exactly how we'd go off.
Yep. And then you have to get put in timeout for a minute.
You know how he'd finish that sentence. We all know how he'd finish that sentence. No gain on 2nd and 5 there for the Lions. 3rd down coming up. ELS trying to will his team to a stop here, saying, come on, defense, step it up. I'll say I think the Packers defense has been playing fairly well. Some penalties have kept the drive moving, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, being Amon-Ra St. Brown, has done well. There's not too much you could do about that, but for the most part, the Packers defense has played fairly well here, especially with the run game. 3rd and 5, upcoming 9 rushes, 5 passes for the Lions in this drive, 78 yards total with 8:50 of time of possession. Goff's got time. Looks, throws just out of the reach of Sam Laporta, but I thought there might have been a flag there. Indeed, it is not. 4th and 5. Lions are going to try to settle for 3 here.
Well, there you go, ELS. You had your Packers defense bend, but didn't break.
Go, Pack, go. Boom, 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 boom. Jake masturbates, stepping up for his first field goal of the season, trying to give the Lions back into this game. Points on the board. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that is right down the middle. That is 3 points for the Detroit Lions as they cut the lead to 7, as the Packers now lead 10-3 at Lanbeau Field. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports on this first NFL Sunday of the season. Earlier on, you watched me watch the Giants fucking suck. Jimbo joined us for the second half, and I lost my mind, which is fine. Now you're watching us here with the Packers and Lions. Coming up later, we will have the Ravens and Bills. If you like any part of this, please like, share, subscribe. Helps us out tremendously. Of course, we have our link for our donation station and our merch store in the top of the chat, which is wide open and full of fun, amazing, wonderful people. And, of course, those same links you can find in the description below this video as we're watching along here. Yes, indeed. The Jaguars-Panthers game is indeed finally over. Jaguars defeat the Panthers after the weather delay, 26-10. Was the final score in that game. As we break down some of the stats here, Bryce Young, 18 of 35, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions for 154 yards. Not great. No. Trevor Lawrence, 178 yards, 19 of 31, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. So not fantastic either from Trevor Lawrence. Chuba Hubbard only had 57 yards on 16 carries, whereas Travis Etienne, he had 143 yards.
Wow.
The top receivers for the Panthers, that would be McMillan. He had 5 receptions for 68 yards, and Strange, the tight end there for the Jaguars, had 4 receptions for 59 yards. Darryl Smoot, I believe that's his name. Oh, I'm sorry, Dwayne Smoot. He had himself a sack. No sacks there for the Panthers. And leading tacklers was Olukun? Olukun? I don't know. He had 10 tackles there for the Jaguars, and Morig had 11 for the Panthers. 3 turnovers for the Panthers. That'll kill you every time. Jaguars had 11 penalties for 93 yards. The Panthers only had 4 for 35. Jags were 2 for 2 on 4th down, though. And possession was fairly even. 31 minutes for the Jaguars, 29 minutes even there for the Panthers. So there you go. There's a little breakdown of that particular game.
And the 49ers are 49ering. George Kittle just got ruled out.
Oh, no.
Yep. Hamstring, too, of all things.
God, they just can't catch a break. Touchback on the kickoff, and the Packers will get the ball at the 35-yard line. Cam Ward got sacked on a 3rd down. In a goal-to-goal situation, too. Yeah, Cam, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah.
Oh, in the chat, Crafty was there. Said Ward takes his first sack. Yep. Sam Darnold currently, by the way, is 5 for 7 for 41 yards, ELS. Oh, Jordan Love airs it out on 1st and 10. Down the field, caught! Down at the 17-yard line. Romeo Dobbs, You could tell by his giant head helmet, guardian cap fucking thing. And just like that, the Packers in striking distance.
They scored a touchdown here. This game may be...
You're going to call it over in the first half?
I mean, the Packers' offense is moving all over the place. Detroit just started to get the running game going with that last drive.
I'd say, yeah.
I'd still,
if I'm Detroit, just start going to just throw everything at Amon-Ra. See what you can do. Man, it looks like the Packers are moving early. They're not throwing flags there. Caught! Touchdown! Packers, Reed with the reception, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Packers have scored themselves another touchdown. Oh, ELS is lathered up.
Just a nice play call there.
That's a pretty pass.
Did like a little chip, screen roll around there with the receiver. Gave him that extra step.
Snap, hold, kick is good. And the Packers putting everybody on notice early here at Lanbeau. 17-3 lead over the Detroit Lions. Oh, mio mio. Crafty in the chat says, hey, ELS, he had one good drive, but then the offense stalled. He's talking about Darnold there. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he might have been trying to talk a little bit about the Go Pack. Go Pack, go. By the way, in that same spin there, Brock Purdy, 12 of 14, 124 yards and 1 touchdown. So, can you shut the fuck up about Brock Purdy now, asshole? Like, seriously?
What, that he's equal to Hurts,
that he's,
according to you?
God, he's better than Hurts, let's be honest. He's
not.
Yes, he is. He's so much, like, Brock
Hurts
Purdy.
got better numbers.
I'll take Brock Purdy over Jalen Hurts. No, the only reason Jalen Hurts has better numbers is because he steals all his touchdowns from fucking Saquon Barkley. That's why.
Well, how did he steal a Super Bowl from Barkley?
Ricky Pearsall, by the way, 2 receptions for 39 yards. Pretty good for a guy who got fucking shot last year. That is not bad at all. Looking at somebody, let's look at what are the stats up in this game. Let's take a look because this has got to be fun here. So passing yard, Jordan Love 158 yards, 10 for 14, 2 touchdowns. Jared Goff, he's 7 of 8 for 34 yards. Jordan Love winning this battle so far. Rushing yards, Jamar Gibbs has 5 carries for 22 yards. Josh Jacobs 5 carries for 8 yards. Really not much difference. You could say 5 carries for 8 yards or 8 carries for 5 yards. It's about the fucking same. So again, the rushing game for both of these teams not really doing much as of yet. Romeo Dobbs, obviously the receiving leader. He's got 2 receptions for 68 yards. That big one there, that just happened as well. Amon-Ra, I said almost Antonio. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 27 yards on 2 receptions. And, yeah, so that's 169 yards to 69. Hey, a couple of 69s. Detroit and Green Bay with the yards. Just Green Bay has 100 more 69s, I guess. You want to say something inappropriate about it? 8 first downs to 5 for the Packers. Yeah, man. Right now, it is all Packers. The Lions may have to start airing it out if they want to get close here. Texans 2nd and 10 on the Rams 17-yard line. Looking to extend the lead there. As we know, Puka Nacua is apparently bloodied and going under concussion protocol. Kickoff return for the Lions, get it up to about the 29-yard line, and that's where they'll take over on this particular drive. That was a good catch by Jaden Reed, too. But Jordan Love trying to put everybody on notice here early on.
Now, can Jordan Love just keep the momentum going?
By the way, Jimbo, we do have a special request for you. This comes directly from the chat room. This comes from ELS. He says, Jimbo, can we hear you say, go, Pack, go?
Game's not over yet. If I say that, I'm going to curse them, and they're going to end up folding and losing 20-17.
Montgomery with the carry there for good for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 upcoming here for Detroit. Detroit not abandoning the run game yet.
I mean, you really can't, but you got to start favoring the pass a little bit.
Another handoff. And that's going to be close to a first down. Not sure if they're going to get it. ELS agrees with you. So that's a good point. Jake Moody having problems again. Doinked the field goal for the 49ers. No good. Might be time to cut that guy. I was going to say, we've really given that guy all the help you can. By the way, they called Montgomery short on that run, so it's 3rd and inches here. Goff back, looks, throws, gets a short underneath route from Montgomery. It's good. First down, gain of about 4 or 5 yards there. First down, Lions.
The other thing like the Lions could do is, when the running game's not really working that well, is just screens, running back screens, not wide receiver screens, because those are the stupidest plays ever to be made.
And yes, George Kittle has now been ruled out for the rest of the game. Not just questionable, not just under evaluation. He is out. Oh, the Niners are fucked. 1st and 10. That's a handoff, and that's a gain of 6 yards, 7 yards on that one by Montgomery. So maybe the Lions learn how to run again. 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain. From the Packers' 49-yard line. The Packers leading 17-3. 5:57 remaining here in the second quarter. It's another handoff to Montgomery. Gain of about 2 yards. On 2nd and 4, you're looking at either 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3 or 3rd and long 2, maybe.
Packers really stuffed the middle there, but to get those 2 yards was pretty good.
Crafty saying that Bo Nix has been looking very off today. It's not good news if you're a Broncos fan. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
So here we go. It is a long 2 here for the Lions. They have to get to the 45-yard line of the Packers for a first down. St. Brown in motion. Throw. It is to St. Brown. It is caught, and it is a first down. Amon-Ra St. Brown trying to say he's grabbing his face mask. Maybe on the turn there. Parsons got a double team. Got fucking choked. Jesus Christ. Surprised they didn't call that.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's hands to the face.
Yeah, no, that's hands to the throat. So maybe that's why. Okay. So it didn't hit his face. It got to his throat.
Yeah.
They were a fucking Undertaker fucking choke slamming him. So 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Go Pack Go. Oh. Handed off and immediately crushed is Jamar Gibbs.
Oof. Took his head off.
Kay Walker with that fucking devastating hit. Second down and 10. Laporta, he catches it out of the backfield. Good for about 3 yards. 3rd and 7 upcoming here for Detroit. By the way, Crafty, you weren't wrong about Bo Nix, man. 12 of 21 for 83 yards and 1 pick.
Wow.
That is not great stats.
You know, this whole time we've been saying about Jaden Daniels with the sophomore slump. Maybe Bo Nix has
Maybe it's Nix. Maybe it's Nix. Cam Ward is, again, Cam Ward's a rookie, though. His first game, 7 of 12, 64 yards. His stats aren't too far off from Bo Nix here.
Yeah.
That's not what you want to see if you're a Denver fan. 3rd and 6 is actually the spot here for Detroit. Throws. That's caught, but that's going to be short of the first down. Dan Campbell.
Can't win with just field goals.
He's going to Dan Campbell it here. Dan Campbell, the gambler. He's the gambler.
Riverboat gambler.
Attempts, 151. Conversions, 84. Touchdown, 17. All of those are first for Detroit in the stats since 2021. Goff takes the snap. Looks, throws. That's going to be caught for a first down and more. Down to the 19-yard line are the Lions, but we have a flag down. Reception was made by Jamison Williams. Let's see what the flag is. Illegal use of hands against the Packers. Penalty is declined, but of course we know if the flag is thrown, it still goes on the board. So that is a first down for the Lions. They convert yet another 4th down attempt. Keep the drive alive.
At least the flags kind of cool down a little bit.
A little bit. We're still at 7, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. Again, the Giants game had 10 in the first half, and I guess 10 in the second half because there was 20 total in that game. So hopefully the rest of this game we can slow it down. But these are very much two heated rivalries, especially since, the Lions got good. So, but with that 2-minute warning here on Stay Tuned
2-minute timeout.
Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Stop. Stop. You're just doing it. Have I not been antagonized enough today by the fucking Giants? Really?
No, when we get a new stream, we start new fresh.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to start you fucking spitting motherfucker. You dirty-ass Philly horse shit eating, spitting on people, fucking savage motherfuckers. Go shut. Hey, guess what the Flyers haven't seen in fucking 50 years? That's all.
They don't have fake rings.
This is, I don't know what you're talking about. This was given to me directly
Right
by
from
Martin
the
Brodeur.
owner?
Look at that. That's got Brodeur's name on it. It came right from him, man. What are you talking about? What do you mean? That's as genuine as you can get. All right, Jimbo, entertain the people. I'm going to go make myself another drink.
All right, buddy. very surprising day so far of football. At least I think so. I didn't think the Panthers were going to be as bad as they were. Denver to only be up by 4, that's a surprise to me. Where's the other scores? Let's see here. So obviously we had Philly beat Dallas Thursday night. Chiefs, they look like they have some issues. Even though they only lost by 6, it wasn't pretty. Arizona barely beats New Orleans. We thought Arizona was going to blow them out. Pittsburgh to Jets game, that was a surprise. And, the Giants and King's back. Okay.
When I said entertain the people, I knew you weren't going to do that, and I was going to come back and you were going to be like, Taylor Swift sucks, or Giants didn't do, or something. I knew you were going to do something like that, and sure enough,
nothing about Taylor Swift.
No. This time you went with that. As I said, it was one or the other. It was either going to be Taylor Swift or the Giants, and there he goes.
Well, I have a big playbook of options to.
You're highly predictable, just like the Giants' offense. 1st and 10. After the 2-minute warning, Jared Goff, trying to find somebody open, can't, just throws it away after running outside of the pocket. ELS, Jimbo and King, the question for both of us. What's your biggest surprise of the Sunday game? Jets Steelers. And I was tempted to say Colts. And that would be that really is 1A of surprises. But the fact that the Jets and Steelers went fucking 66 points against each other, what the fuck? Who saw that?
I'll say for me, it would be the Arizona-New Orleans game. I thought Arizona would have blew out New Orleans and not barely beat them.
No, because that's, again, because you're trying to think about how bad New Orleans is. The Cardinals are still the Cardinals. I love them. I love my beloved Desert Birds. But they, Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
So that's not so much a surprise. Again, the Cardinals did win. It was a little tight there for a little bit for them. I get that, but as a surprise, it's looking boy, certainly did not expect that, anything like that. 3rd and 7, by the way, coming up here for the Lions. Goff throws, picked off! Intercepted! And just like that, a promising Lions drive ends. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Once again, defense bends but doesn't break.
Evan Williams with the pick. Also a pretty decent, moderately priced whiskey that you can find at your local adult beverage store. I like Evan Williams. That's good for a discount
Never
whiskey.
had it.
For it's fine. It's good. Their apple one is good. They got a cherry whiskey. It's not bad either. Yeah, no, for when you're just under when you're too poor for Jack Daniels, Evan Williams has got your back, and it does a pretty good job. Good mixer. It's a very good mixing whiskey. That's what you use for, if you're making a Jack and Coke but don't have Jack. Like me, I ain't got Jack shit. So Evan Williams not bad. But also, Evan Williams, pretty good at picking all the ball there, killing a Lions drive where they were looking to hopefully get back within 7 points. Instead, it is still a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers, 17-3. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Right now, the Broncos have taken a 10-9 lead over the Tennessee Titans. Seahawks, they have a 10-7 lead over the 49ers. The 49ers, that could have been a tie game, but instead, Jake Moody missed a field goal, but dunked it. And again, the Niners have a bunch of injuries. Kittle's out with the hamstring. That is all kinds of nonsense. The Texans with a 6-0 lead over the Rams. Again, that's a little bit surprising right now. If we're being all honest with each other here, Matthew Stafford and his epidurals are 8 of 14 for 73 yards. C.J. Stroud, not much better, 7 of 11, with a big Slurpee of a 63-yard game so far. So not much happening in that Texans Rams game, which again I thought the Rams would be a little bit better, and you obviously thinking the Texans are good. Although then you still picked the Rams to win the game in the picks, but
Reverse psychology.
yeah, it's not really working. They're both kind of ass right now. ELS trying to call out Lloyd in the chat, saying, Lloyd, you still... Hey, buddy, where'd you go? Where's Lloyd? Oh, ELS feeling his britches right now. Crafty in the chat said, Goff goofs. He was trusting St. Brown there. He was hoping to get it to him. And just got beat by the whiskey. Blame it on the whiskey. I'm sure that's a country song somewhere.
Oh, definitely.
Jordan Love with a 5-yard pass. We got 2nd and 5 upcoming here for the Go Pack Go. Matthew Golden with that reception, the rookie. Goff looking sadly at his tablet. Looking over the interception that he had.
I mean, it was just a nice play by Williams. He just jumped it.
Love completes it. Oh, no, the defender slipped for Detroit, but he's still able to get the tackle. Time is clicking. 3rd and 2. Tick, tick, tick. Packers have 2 timeouts. Lions have all 3.
I can't hear.
Which is weird because he's at home, so you should be able to. The crowd needs to be quiet. Packers have scored on all 3 of their possessions. Will they do so here? Oh, direct snap to the running back there, Josh Jacobs, but that does not work. They tried to do a little Detroit trickeration, but it did not work. They got maybe a half a yard. It's going to be 4th and 1. Detroit calls their first timeout.
That was a dumb play call.
Interesting. If it worked, it would have been fine, I suppose.
I mean, you're carving them up, and there's 30 seconds left in the first half. Pass it. Pass the ball.
Packers look like they're going to punt it. 21 seconds remaining in the quarter. Detroit hoping to get it back and maybe do something on a change of possession. Fourth and 1. Getting ready for this to be punted away. Whelan picks his ass. Now
get those cheese curds out.
Now I really don't want to catch that fucking ball. Maybe that's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Instead, Whelan gets his shit-covered ball returned. Lions wasting time here on this run back. He should have just gotten the fuck down so they could have fucking chucked it. 5 seconds now remain. I don't know what the fucking thought process was there.
Doesn't he look like he even got a yard out of that?
No, he ran back and forth and did nothing. All he did was waste time. Dumb.
Jesus.
Dumb. You could have gotten maybe 2 plays. One, you had 2 timeouts if you're the Lions. You could have at least got one in bounds, one towards the sideline, something. A couple of plays.
Yeah.
Now you got either a kneel down or you can try to fucking chuck it up and see what happens. But not smart football. So looks like the Lions are just going to kneel it. And they do. And we are going to go to halftime with the Packers having a 14-point lead over the defending NFC North champions, the Detroit Lions, 17-3. Right here on Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so much for watching along with us, folks. As you see Dan Campbell getting interviewed. We just need a little bit more grit out there. We're running games not doing great. We're still doing stuff like that. You're not doing anything like that, I got a couple of zins in my bottom lip here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to be tougher or be more mentally fit to go there. All right, thank you very much. I don't know.
Eventually just got to chew their ankles.
Kneecaps. It's the kneecaps.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start there and go up.
No, biting ankles is what fucking chihuahuas do.
Well, that's how they're playing. Defense are playing like chihuahuas, not like pit bulls like they were last year and the year before.
Well, they're cats, so you could have said kitten. I know I said chihuahua, cats. But you could have said not chihuahua. You could have said,
yeah, but see, that's why you're the quick thinker. I'm not.
I'm not that quick thinker, dude. I am slowed up quite considerably with the Jägermeister because of the fucking Giants. Speaking of which, if you were there earlier today, boy, you enjoyed watching me just melt the fuck down, watching the New York Giants fuck up everything again. Boy, I want to go back. I want to look at some of these stats here. I'm gonna go stat boy on a little everybody here. We're gonna go a little stat boy. Because I just Russell Wilson was...
I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Oh, you fucking hold your bladder like a fucking man. What is wrong with you?
Actually, yeah. I'll listen to the stats.
Oh, no, okay. No, you could do it. I was just going to say, Russell Wilson was 17 of 37 for 168 yards. 17 of 30... 20 incomplete passes. Jaden Daniels, 19 of 30 for 233 and a touchdown. Jerk-off cocksucker Merritt, he had 10 carries for 82 yards and a touchdown. Russell Wilson was the Giants' leading rusher with 8 carries for 44 yards. That's very much a Daniel Jones kind of thing. Yeah, Daniel Jones was very much the Giants' leading rusher. So noticing a pattern here with Giants quarterbacks, even if it is not Daniel Jones back there. Just want to notice, maybe it's the thing that didn't change. That's the problem. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know why I'm doing the Bill Clinton here, but maybe that's what it is. I did not have sexual relations with that woman or move the offense at all for the New York Giants. Malik Neighbors, 5 receptions for 71 yards. Debo for Washington had 7 for 77. A lot of sevens. Brian Burns had 2 sacks. He was the one bright spot for that Giants defense. But, yeah, boy. Washington had 432 total yards to the Giants' 231.
Jesus.
25 first downs to the Giants' 17. Washington had more penalties, 12 penalties for 89 yards. Giants had 6 for 35. Giants were 4 for 16 on third down. Washington 4 for 11. So neither one was particularly great on third down. Giants made 1 of 2 fourth down attempts. Giants were 0 for 2 in the red zone. Washington 3 of 4 right there. That's the game. That's the game right there. And the Giants had a slight advantage in time of possession, 30 minutes and 32 seconds to Washington's 29 minutes and 28 seconds. But maybe it's the coaches. Okay, go piss. Go piss. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining.
Back.
Yeah, I know you will. I'm doing a promo. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here on Stay Tuned Sports again. My name is King. The guy pissing right now is your good friend, Jimbo. We're watching along here with the Packers and the Lions. We watched the Giants and Redskins earlier, and later on I'll be watching the Ravens and the Bills on Sunday Night Football. A couple of surprises, a couple of good things. ELS in the chat, he's saying good first half for the Packers. I don't think it can get better than that. That's pretty good. Being up 14 points, 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good. So we saw how bad the Giants were, and Russell Wilson, and the offense, and the play calling, and everything like that. I want to take a look at. Let's take a look at our old quarterback. What was Danny Dimes like? What did Danny Dimes do? Oh, Daniel Jones was 22 of 29 for 272 yards and a touchdown, plus a rushing touchdown, I believe he also had. Yeah, 22 or 29. He had a 76% completion percentage, 272 yards, averaging 9. How much was that? 9. Why can't I see that? Come on. Go wider. Oh, okay. That was as wide as it was going. Okay. Averaging 9.4 yards, 1 touchdown for throwing, no picks. Longest pass was 36 yards and a rating of 115.9. Rushing-wise, what was his rushing stats? Yeah. He carried the ball 7 times for 26 yards, had 2 touchdowns rushing. So he had 3 touchdowns overall for the Colts today. Yeah, Daniel Jones was the fucking problem, right? That was the problem. Meanwhile, Tua, not a great day. 14 of 23 for 114 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Achane, who's kind of questionable whether he was going to be able to play in the game or not. He did. 7 carries for 55 yards. Jonathan Taylor had 18 carries for 71, so no rusher went over 100 yards there for either team. Tyreek Hill, 4 catches for 40 yards, averaging 10 yards there. Michael Pittman had 6 catches for 80, plus a touchdown. Colts had 418 total yards to the Dolphins, 211. Dolphins had 3 turnovers. Colts more than doubled the first downs of the Dolphins, 27 to 12. 3 for 3 on 4th downs. 3 for 6 on red zone trips. And had a 38-minute and 43-second time of possession advantage over the Dolphins, who had 21 minutes and 17 seconds of possession. Wow. If only we had that kind of quarterback on the Giants.
Who, Jalen Hurts?
No, we don't need a touchdown merchant. We needed somebody good like Daniel Jones. Second half has started in Seattle. Seahawks have the ball. They are up 10-7 over the 49ers. All the other games are in halftime as we sit here and bullshit. So, Brock Purdy he threw a chuck it and fuck it pick for Purdy. I guess he has to because everybody else is fucking hurt. Who else is he going to do? He's just like, maybe somebody will catch it. Maybe they won't. I don't know.
He's God. He's the next, he's the next Brady, according to you.
Well, he's better than Hurts, so.
I don't know about that.
I do. But I'm saying, who can he throw it to?
But yeah.
Like, this is what I mean. When it comes to San Francisco, what do you got? Again, he's not playing a bad game. He has 14 of 19 for 154 in the first half there. In like one half of play, he's got the 1 touchdown and now, obviously, the 1 pick. But, Darnold, he's got a Slurpee. He's 7 for 11 for 72 yards. So Darnold's not exactly lighting it up. McCaffrey's got 12 carries for 39 yards. Boy, the fantasy people just got to be happy about that. McCaffrey right now is also the leading receiver. 4 receptions for 45 yards. That's not great. Niners are leading in total yards. They have 201 yards. To the Seahawks, 122, but they do have the turnover now. And the 49ers have 20 minutes and 59 seconds of possession. To the Seahawks, 11 minutes and 55 seconds. So 21 minutes to 12 minutes. But they're still losing. They threw the pick. Again, it would have been tied if Jake Moody would have hit that field goal.
Yeah.
But instead, the Niners would have had a 10-7 lead, and then the Seahawks would have been able to tie it. But instead, like at some point, if you're the Niners, you have to cut ties with Moody. He's just not making field goals. He didn't do it last year. He's not doing it. He's already off to this kind of start this year. You got to get rid of the guy. Like, I'm sorry, whatever yips he has, whatever mental thing he has. Yeah, maybe a couple years ago he was good. He was reliable. He was solid. He is not that now. And with considering how many injuries you have across the board, you need to get points where you can get them if you're the 49ers. So,
And I saw someone say in the chat there that Moody starting over Gold was Shanahan's decision. So, again, Shanahan is another one that I think is on the hot seat.
I was going to say, there's only so many years that you can use the injury excuse. And, not to really say that it was that as much, but you can only use that so many times before it's like, all right, it's fine, but maybe the reason that it's all not working out is because you're, your coaching decisions and you're putting the players in a bad position and you're doing things like that. Like that might be how the ownership looks at it. Now, again, I think if Kyle Shanahan does lose a job, he'll be immediately picked up by somebody. I don't think that's a question. But
and I don't think this would be the end of his head coaching career either. I mean, as much as I shit on them and everything like that, what did you say? 2 out of the past 4 years, they were in a championship game in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's not like he plays with shitty teams. Or he coaches shitty teams. It's just
no, and that's it. The injury bug does
like
get him, and it does suck. But
And that there, like, to me, like, I'd be looking at my training staff too. Like, maybe get a new training staff with different philosophies. Like when Philly brought in Chip Kelly with that training staff, that was one of our better years of healthy players. Chip Kelly sucked, but our players were healthy.
But nobody was hurt, yeah. Crafty in the chat says, yeah, Shanny pushed out Gould in favor of drafting Moody. Yeah, well, I mean, hindsight's 20/20, I guess, in that sense. Seahawks had a punt in their game, so the Niners do have the ball back. So the interception does not lead to anything too terrible there for the 49ers. Titans and Broncos, they are back from halftime. Broncos with just a 10-9 lead there over freshman quarterback Cam Ward. Again, the Broncos, that could end up being a surprise because I thought that this game would be even more so than Cardinals Saints. I thought this one would be far more of lopsided than we've seen, and Broncos just can't seem to get anything together.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I agree, Crafty. Yeah, having 2 Super Bowl appearances, you've been to a championship game where you lost because the Eagles injured your quarterback. And you've also had, with the other seasons where you didn't make it, have to deal with devastating injuries. It's like it is nothing to sneeze at. By the way, the third quarter is underway here. Detroit returns the kickoff. A relatively decent return there. As we see Tracy Wolfson talking Matt Lefleur. Merci beaucoup, Matt Lefleur, Le Flower. I like to coach the Green Bay Packers. I like to put the manure on the flower bed. It grows just like Sirianni said. Oh, la, la. Oh, ho, ho. So from the 32-yard line, Jared Goff, play action. Ends up checking it down to Jahmyr Gibbs. He slips on the turf there at about the 36, 37-yard line. They're going to say 37. 2nd and 5 upcoming. No. Bo Nix threw another interception.
Wow.
And the Titans are set up in Broncos red zone territory. Oh, no.
I wonder what Sean Payton's reaction was.
Probably popping a vein. Goff in this game, however, 2nd and 5, throws wide open. Sam Laporta down to the Packers' 31-yard line. First down, Lions, as they are now deep into Packer territory.
Go, Pack, go.
Go, Pack, go, eh?
Parsons has been pretty quiet. I wonder how many snaps he's played.
Oh, no. Yeah, Xavier Woods taking time out from the New Day to intercept Bo Nix. Oh, that's bad.
You almost got me.
1st and 10. Goff back to throw yet again. Throw another check down to Gibbs, and he slips on the Lanbeau Field again. Oh, did Lanbeau import the Sao Paulo field from last year? I don't know why you do that. That seems to be bad, but that's another slip. Maybe get different cleats there, Jahmyr. Wow, I can't believe Nick's threw another pick. That's crazy. I was thinking him. I was like, yeah, no, that was a big part of me. I know the Broncos defense is like, yeah, Broncos defense. But I was like, yeah, Bo Nix is still going to be good. Ooh, maybe not. But the Titans, the Cam Ward can't move the ball anyway. They're going to settle for a field goal. That's going to be 12-10 in that game. 3rd down coming up here for the Lions as Gibbs only gets about a yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 3rd and 5 upcoming.
Detroit's got to get a touchdown here. Get the first down and keep the ball moving, but they need a touchdown in the end.
By the way, the Rams were able to get a late touchdown in the first half there against the Texans. They still trail 7-9 in that game, but that game is at half as we currently stand. 3rd and 5. Goff. Back throws. Caught Laporta wide open again. How are you leaving the big, slow white guy open?
Probably because of that. He has the sight.
Down to the 11-yard line, but still, like, what are we doing? Yeah, the defender just left him. The defender was covering him and then just left him.
He thought he was still going all the way over the middle when Laporta swung back around.
Oh, man.
Gotta pay attention to what's
That's
going
Kay
on.
Walker, too, man. Yeah, you can't do that. He had him covered, and then just left. La 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 la. So 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Goff back, looking, buying time, running for his life, throws out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Goff making some moves there. ELS in the chat, by the way, he said, here's what the Packers need to do to get the win. Defense just need to continue what it's doing, and Love needs nice and good passing play. Thank you for that in-depth ELS. The defense has to continue doing what they're doing, and the offense has to continue what they're doing, and we'll win.
Oh, Jesus.
Hand off to Gibbs on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose massive amounts of yards. All the way back to the 17. That's a 7-yard loss. 3rd and goal now for the Lions. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh, there's Mike. Well, that's a hold. Well, yeah, that's a hold. Surprised that didn't get called.
There's a big fat Green Bay fan with the number 1 jersey on. Micah is in the game on the left end. Goff back looks, throws. That's going to be caught by Williams, but that's going to be clearly short of the touchdown. Gets it back to about the 9-yard line. 4th and goal. Lions are going to settle for a field goal. Man, oh man, oh man. If you hope, like, just think that if they would have been able to get a touchdown on the last one instead of throwing a pick like they did, and if they're able to punch it in here, all of a sudden you got a tie game.
Yeah.
Instead, that opportunity has gone by, and we are here with a field goal attempt from Master Bates. As I burp. Snap, hold, kick up. Of course it's good. He's the master for a reason. So now an 11-point game, 17-6. The Green Bay Packers lead over the Detroit Lions. And when this game comes back, the Packers will get their first opportunity of the second half to go ahead and put some points on the board. And as ELS said, offense, just keep doing what they're doing. ELS
I'll
said,
give your sister.
oh, what's that?
I was gonna say I give your sister-in-law credit for just sticking with it's Danny Dimes' fault.
Is
Go
that
ahead,
what she?
with
Is
the
that what
ELS.
she's saying?
Yeah, they made the right decision to let him go.
Let me see. Let me pull this up. Let me pull her up here. Oh, Robin. No, sweetheart. I love you. I really do. You're an amazing woman. I know she's not watching this, but if she is, Robin,
Yeah.
you're a fantastic sister-in-law. I love you to death, even though you're a communist. He did not ruin the organization. Brian Daboll did. Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen. You want to sit there. Like, again, all we have to do now is look at the evidence. Danny Dimes on new team, super good. Giants coaches, still with the Giants with brand new quarterback and players and offense, still terrible, can't score touchdowns. This is where weigh the evidence. This is just observational skills. Babe, I love you. I really do. You're, like I said, you're an amazing sister-in-law. You're an amazing person. Love you to death. Come the fuck on. Critical thinking skills, babe. Critical thinking skills.
Just saw the UFC commercial there. So much for UFC being at the White House for 4th of July.
Why? What
next
happened?
year.
What happened? They said no?
Dana White came out. Well, no, they're going to have it in June. They're still going to do the White House pay-per-view, but it's going to be in June because of logistics, according to Dana White. So I don't know exactly what that means for.
So what? I don't
No.
understand. I don't understand what the problem is. Like, what are we talking about? They were just talking about having it on the lawn anyway. That was always going to happen.
That's what I don't understand. What's the difference between June or July? You know.
Well, if it's July
I
4th,
don't
because
know.
there's 10 million other things going on, so I understand why it's not on July
Maybe
4th.
maybe that's why they're not going to do it for July.
Yeah. So, but you're upset. You're upset because it's not the 4th of July.
Well, that was the whole plan from the get-go for the past 9 months. that they've been planning.
No, it wasn't. It was always just going to be at the White House. I don't think they ever set a date. Maybe they said they would like to do it on the 4th of July, but I don't think that was ever set as the goal.
Yeah.
By the way, return on the kickoff there for the Packers. They only get it up to about the 24-yard line. But on first down, Josh Jacobs actually getting some yardage on this one. Gains about 5 yards. 6 yards, actually. 2nd and 4 upcoming. Matthew Stafford with another touchdown, and just like that, started the second half there, Rams 14, Texans 9. So the Rams waking up. Josh Jacobs doing a little bit of an okie dokie. Gets about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Packers of Green Bay. Robin now trying to save face a little bit, saying that, well, at least I picked the Colts, so I'm not mad. Yeah, we're mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh, no! Oh, no! On a 3rd and like half a yard, the Packers lose 2 yards.
Wow.
It's going to be 4th and 2, and the Packers are going to have to punt. Oh, no.
That was their chance to really open up this game.
Well, they might have another one, but this is Detroit's chance to get right back into it. Boy, you would have liked that touchdown on that last drive, though, if you're Detroit. And on the drive before that. To be fair, everybody would like drives, touchdowns to end the drives there. So I guess that's kind of just stupid for me to say. That's kind of along the lines of ELS saying, keep doing what you're doing, and you keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to be good. Punt all the way down to about the 6-yard line. It's going to be returned up to the 21 for the Detroit Lions. Khalif Raymond with the return. And the Lions will be taking over when they come back from break here on CBS. Moody had a kick blocked. Niners were going for another field goal.
I wonder how long of a field goal it was.
36 yards.
You can't have that blocked. That's not like a kick that you're kicking low to get the distance out of it.
The field goal was blocked and then returned by Seattle up to the 31-yard line.
Wow.
I guess. Is that what that's? Yeah, I'm guessing that's what that says. Wow. Just they can't catch a break. Yeah. Yeah, blocked at the line of scrimmage. And then returned.
Now, at what some point do you just stop going out for field goals and extra points?
Yeah, because that's the other thing you're saying. Like that's the thing on why on a 36-yard field goal would you be kicking it that low for it to be blocked?
Yeah.
Like if it's like 50, 55, you get it. You have to get the low trajectory. You got to really launch that thing. I get that. That leaves it open to be blocked. But on 36, that should not be blocked.
Yeah, because that means they were at the 6. They were at the 19-yard line. Like that's almost an extra point.
Lloyd back in the chat saying, "Let's go Lions." Great to have you back in, Lloyd. Lions with the possession. There's Curly Lambeau, the last person to wear number 1 for the Green Bay Packers. It's good to see how Micah Parsons views himself.
Yeah, but then you get the okay from the family.
I don't think so.
You just
Is it? Because I don't think it's like officially retired.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a catch for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Good for about 3 yards. Broncos have 4th and 2 from the Tennessee 10-yard line. Will they go for it? I wonder. What do we got? We got a timeout in this game or injury timeout? Where
Yeah, Green Bay guy's down.
Oh no, you don't want to see that. Oh, looks like there was a 5-yard penalty in that game. So now instead of being 4th and 2, it's going to be 4th and 7 from the Tennessee 15. In that case, if you're the Broncos, I think you just got to go for the field goal, get the 1-point lead. If you can, 4:20 remaining in that game, by the way. Smoke him if you got him. It stops at 4:20. You got to do. That's the second 4:20 we've had. That's odd. I haven't seen Fox up at 4:20 a lot.
Yeah.
But there you go. There you go.
So what did you think about the AJ Lee return?
It was good. I watched it after
bitch.
we were done on Friday. I loved it. I thought it was good. I'm glad that she's still doing like the crazy girl character. You know, that they've decided to do that with her. So that's kind of cool. She looks as hot as ever. So I mean, that's always.
I was gonna say she looks like she was pretty back then. She looks prettier now for some reason. I don't know why. But I saw it's not a part-time gig either. She's gonna wrestle full-time.
Listen, Jimbo. I love you. You're my brother. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Stop trying to recruit my sister-in-law to be an Eagles fan. I can see the chat is literally open in front of me. I have the text messages on my computer screen that I can see. I see what you're doing.
I'm just giving her an opportunity.
Stop. No, there's no.
Giving her an opportunity to come to a winning team.
Because she has Eagle fans friends that I know because I've seen them. I hung around them for that Rams playoff game and other stuff like that. No, stop it. She's like, oh, you like my friends? I was like, kind of. Like the one makes a very good drink. I do like her. She's very nice. Her name is also Jackie. That's kind of funny. But that Eagle fan shit's gotta go. She's kind of like, yeah, too. Like I can't stand Eagle fans. I can't hear her steering them talk. That's the thing. So stop it. Leave her alone. She says she's gonna cheer for the Redskins when she goes watch the game with her Eagle fans friends. There you go. That's good. That's it. There you go. Well, whoever you got to root for whoever you can against the Eagles. I mean, Cowboys is hard. You can't really root for the Cowboys, but I can root for the Redskins.
Yeah.
Goff, boy, had a little trouble there on 1st and 10, but was able to get it off. Gets the gain of about a yard, which is better than what it was looking like that could be. Broncos do take the field goal, by the way, 13-12. They now lead the Titans there in Denver. That's a bit of a surprising one. That really is. Second and 8. Crafty said, nice pirouette by Goff. Yeah, I was going to say, he did a little bit of a... Montgomery with only about a yard gain there on second down. So 3rd and long coming up here for the Lions. Ow, punch the mic.
Is that the first time? No, it's second
time.
No,
second time. That's the second time.
I was going to say, that was the longest you ever went.
I thought I'd be doing better with it, but it just, it's still here. I'm trying to keep it more out of the way, but then I got to type things, and I got to do things, and I got to grab the drink, and I got to do other shit like that. So it's just always... I mean, if I had a proper desk and not a kitchen table to work on, I think it'd be better. Oh, Goff! He's not pirouetting himself out of that one. Pirouetting? I don't know what I said. Pirouetting his way out of that one. That's going to be a sack, and that's going to be 4th down. And again, the Lions have an opportunity, but can not take advantage. They're going to have to punt the ball away.
You almost made it sound like he was doing a circle while he peed himself. Almost got out of that.
4th down coming up here.
Nothing.
I don't know about you sometimes, Jimbo. I just don't know.
Hey, it's been a long day.
Stop with that. Stop with that shit. You got to stop with that. Packers get the punt, and they return it all the way up to about their own 40-yard line, but we got a flag. And that makes flag number 8. So it's been a while since we had a flag in this game. That was good. It was a lot here for a while.
Actually, I'd say halfway through the second, because that's when I brought up about flags kind of slowing up.
And it's holding against the Packers. So take that run back and move it back all the way back. Move them back. Push them back. Way back. 49ers get a fumble in their game against the Seahawks, which I guess they desperately needed. The ball's on San Francisco's own 39-yard line. As we're keeping track of all these games here for you guys. As we're watching along here with the Packers and the Detroit Lions. Titans got a long way to go. They got 3rd and 13 on their own 27. That's not looking good for them. Rams have a 14-9 lead over the Texans. They have a 1st down on their own 41-yard line.
Told you the Rams were going to win.
I swear to Christ. I swear to Christ. Either way, ELS loved that sack that Van Ness had. Goff with his pirouetting skills, not getting him out of 2 straight sacks. Helped with 1, but the Packers were on their game. They've watched a lot of Bob Fosse. They know what's going on. And Jimbo has no idea who Bob Fosse is.
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Like, for real, or are you just, like, saying it?
All right, I've been picking on you too much. No, I have no clue. I was gonna go on with it and try to make you a little pissy.
No, I know. I'm on. That's what I mean. I know you now. I know your game that you do. Like in real life, you're not like this. Like I just want to point that out to everybody.
Yeah.
Because I know it seems like he's kind of a dick. In real life, Jimbo's not like this. In real life, he's not that contrary. Every time I say something, he says something else, or he says like that's not Jimbo.
I'll say this, and I'll use this as a example, and to the day I die, that Giants Cowboys game at the bar that Eli threw like 7 picks in the first quarter or whatever that game was.
That was this, by the way, because that was the first game after our Super Bowl. That was we won in the 2011 season, but February 2012. Then that season started in 2012. And that's when I started coming down to hang out at the bar. That was the start of this Giants run of fucking ineptitude and misery. So that's there. Jordan Love on 1st down throws. Is that going to be caught, or did that hit the ground? They're going to say caught. Let's see. Arms underneath. Hand is underneath it. I think that's a catch. It doesn't matter now. They snapped the ball, so it is a catch. Jacobs gets a ball out of the backfield. Gains about 4 yards. That is big play. Big catch there. And Jordan Love, man, looking good. Looking sharp.
He's looking like the Jordan Love that 2 years ago, the last 10 games of that season. Not making stupid
He hasn't
throws.
done anything Will Levisonian yet. So we'll see if he's learned his lesson with that. 2nd and 6. Love in shotgun takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's got time. He throws. Almost intercepted. Oh, you got to catch that, Anzalone. Oh, no.
Just as I said about making good throws.
And he had time. He had time. He was getting a little rushed, but you had time. Got popped when he threw it. But, Anzalone, you got to catch that. Oh, no.
Oh. That's just that could have turned this game around. Being that close.
3rd and 6. Love throws. That one is intercepted. We have a flag down, but we do have an interception. Let's see if this will stand. This is going to be returned to the 10, to the 5. It's a touchdown, maybe. We're going to wait to see. What's the flag?
That flag came out when he was on about the 10-yard line or so.
No, it came out earlier than that.
Did it? Okay,
Yeah,
'cause I saw
it came out
I
like
must have
when
saw
he
the second
picked it.
one.
It came out when it was picked.
Oh, all right. Then there was a second one.
So I think you got to look at a couple things. Was he down? Was he touched down when he had it? And what's the penalty call? We have a conference here. We don't know the result of the conference yet. There's an injured Packer as well on top of all of this. Zach Tom is the injured Packer, by the way. Personal foul on Detroit.
Wow.
That penalty's declined. Holding against Detroit. So that's a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So that pick doesn't count. Never happened.
Wow.
We go up to 9.
Yeah, he had him by the face mask.
And here they're going to call.
Jersey.
They called Hutchinson for the personal foul, which was declined because that happened after the play. So you'll decline that. But the Packers get a fresh set of downs, and Jordan Love gets bailed out.
Just as I said, he's making good throws. That's back-to-back bad throws.
Well, let's see. If he gets bailed out here and is able to capitalize on it, throws it, that is going to be caught by Kraft. That's going to be good for 2, maybe 3 yards. Second down upcoming here for the Go Paco. 49ers have 2nd and goal from the Seattle 8-yard line. Hey, 49ers, do not kick a field goal.
I don't know why that would be a personal foul on Hutchinson.
Because he led with his head. That's a power running after the reception by Josh Jacobs. Gets the first down.
Wow.
And that is going to be 1st and 10 from the Packers 49 line there. Lloyd trying to will his Lions to victory here, saying, "Let's go, Detroit, bring the heat." Lloyd might be confused. The Miami Heat play in the NBA. It's a completely different sport in a completely different location. But I can understand, a little desperate right now as the Packers have a 17-6 lead, and they are driving. They are at midfield. Josh Jacobs is going to get a gain of about 4 yards on first down. 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Packers. Yeah.
So, as far as our power rankings, and up to this point, is there any teams that are going to, without saying the team, do you think is going to jump up really high, get dropped really low?
I don't know.
Any teams?
I don't know. I'd have to. I might have to go back and take a look at them.
Yeah.
And see. Maybe during the break, we'll jump over to the vertical screen there and take a look and see what we had and where we might be moving some teams. Whoa! The Packers just get that off as the play clock hit 0. but that's going to be a gain of about a half a yard. Anzalone with the tackle. Should have caught that ball before, though, asshole. That would have helped a lot more for the Lions if we're being honest with each other. But you can celebrate that. The 49ers have been stopped. It is 4th and goal from the Seahawks 13. They've only lost yardage since they've gotten a goal-to-goal situation. Do not put Moody out there. I know it'll be to tie the game, but just don't do it. 3rd and 5 here for the Packers. Love throws it up. There was holding on the Packers on that one, if I'm going to be honest. But no call. The pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5 with 3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Packers are going to have to punt. The Niners went for the field goal. And it was good. They made it. It is tied 10-10 currently in Seattle. Everybody on the 49ers sidelines, asshole, had to be puckered like that.
Yeah.
So here we go, Packers getting ready to punt after a pretty promising drive, kept alive by a penalty after a Jordan Love interception. But that wiped that off the board. Fair caught at the 8.5-yard line. I don't know about that one. So that is where the Lions will take over when they get the ball next. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. Since the third quarter is over, that only means one thing. Numbers go up. They don't go down unless you're a clock, and we're not clock suckers here. The quarter is 4. Get them up. The 4s are up because we do all 4 quarters here on Stay Tuned Sports. I know ELS wants to put his 4s up because you got to finish all 4 quarters. I know Lloyd, he wants his 4s up because it's like the game's not over until all 4 quarters are done. And these Lions got no quitting them. These Lions go round. They know what's up. They're fierce. Round. I'm surprised Hamster isn't in the chat yet. He might still be wallowing away there.
Yeah.
After that
I was
Falcons
say
game.
he's probably having a couple more edibles, so he does that.
That could be. That could be. So, but hey, he checked in live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Very cool of him. Very nice. We had somebody. Yeah. We had somebody watching our program from inside an NFL stadium. That's pretty cool.
What would be even cooler is if he was like very tech savvy and he could hack the Jumbotron and put us up there and overtake the audio.
I would not do that to the poor people of Atlanta, Georgia. They've been through enough. They've been through enough. Pardon me, didn't mean to cough into the microphone, but hey, what can you do? Couple of updates here in the game. But obviously, we know the Broncos still leading 13-12 over the Titans. They have the ball at 2nd and 10 from their own 33, actually 3rd and 8 right now. We know the 49ers just tied the game with the Seahawks. That is 10-10 currently with 9:42 left in the fourth quarter. The Texans trail the Rams 14-9. They do have the ball. They are in Rams territory right at the 48-yard line. They're facing a 2nd and 8, and there's still 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in that game, as I have trouble. Yeah, but I got that weird thing that you get sometimes. It's not agita, but it's just like you have a problem. Like it's kind of like a hiccup and a burp at the same time, but it doesn't come up yet. It's like a weird esophageal kind of fucking thing. So every time you hear me pause like that every now and then, that's what that is. And I'm sure somebody out there is saying, well, that's probably because you're drinking too much alcohol. Don't drink the booze. And to them I say, you're probably right, but also shut the fuck up.
And those people probably aren't Giants fans, so they don't know the pain.
And listen, like I said, being a Giants fan is not as painful as being some of these other teams' fans. I get it, 100%. Like I'm not immune to the fact. Like I've seen my team win 4 Super Bowls in my lifetime. Granted, the first one I was 5 years old for, so I get it. But I've seen my team be successful. I've been able to revel in championship glory, where other teams' fans have not been able to do so. So I understand how lucky I am as far as that goes. So, like, yeah, I'm miserable, but I'm not that bad. But still, it is miserable watching this fucking team. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Goff is going to get sacked in the end zone. Was he out far enough? They're going to give him forward progress to the half-yard line.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That Gary. Rashawn Gary with the almost safety, but the sack there at the 1.
I don't know, man. He has that ball tucked, and he's all the way into the
Forward
end zone.
the forward progress was there, though. He didn't reestablish himself in the end zone. So I get that. So now the Lions are just going to run it out of the end zone. Bit of a slip there. And lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage is Montgomery. 3rd and 16. Oh, no. Ooh, these is tough times in Detroit right now. Oh, can they overcome? Oh, maybe. Maybe he did. Because he started to turn around and run backwards. If that's the case, then that's reestablishing. Then that is it because he got pulled out of. Maybe because he pulled him out of the end zone to sack him. That actually made
and
the forward
on the Packers,
progress.
that could have been a hip drop tackle.
So maybe I could be. I don't know. Either way, no flags, no safety.
Matter.
Another slip by Montgomery there, and loses a yard. I don't know how much more you lose a yard, but it's 4th and 17 now, and the Lions are going to have to punt out of the back of their own end zone. Yeah, I don't know. The Lions have been slipping all game. This is what you get when you wear white fucking unitards. You have blue pants with stripes on them. Fucking use them. So ELS is going to be happy with that defensive effort. This is why you don't do a fair catch on your 8 fucking yard line, by the way. Just a heads up for everybody. 4th and 17, we got a flag down. It's going to be a false start against the Lions. They're going to move them back half the distance to the goal, which is an inch. As Jimbo has an elephant herd running through his house.
Damn, Ringo. He thinks the kitchen is a plate yard, so he runs all the way out there, slips, smashes in the trash can.
He's got the zoomies. The punt does get... Oh, boy, that looked like it shanked. It does get away. It is fielded at the 45 to the 50 to the 40. Finally tackled at the Lions 36, and the Packers are set up nicely. They could put a real bow on this game with a touchdown here. ELS with the great stop defense in the chat there. Great to see.
Well, I mean, it helps that you have shitty grass that the opposing team is slipping and sliding on, like last year in Brazil.
ELS, don't let him get to you, ELS. That's just what he does. This is just what he does.
Would you rather me keep going at you or move on to somebody else? And
yeah, but I have a tolerance for you. Like I know you. Like you're like crack cocaine. Like you're bad. You're bad for me. But I know how much I could take before I end up going over the edge. Like I get it. Like ELS, you're trying to take a nice church boy. You're taking an altar boy here and trying to fill him up with like black tar heroin. Don't do like he's not going to react well. Like I know that. Like see, look at him with Hamster. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say.
They're like brothers from another mother. They're like us 20 years ago.
They may call each other some kind of mothers, but I don't think I don't think I would describe them quite like that. Hey, newly signed 49er wide receiver Juwan Jennings questionable to return due to a shoulder injury. Fuck. Christ.
He said, screw this. I got paid.
Unbelievable with these fucking 40. Like I said, before the season started, when we were doing the fucking top 12, which, by the way, let's go ahead. Let's take a look over there. Do I still have this over here? Where is my top 12? Okay, right here. Yeah. right now, even based on this game, even if the Lions come all the way back, I might have to move them down. We'd have to see about the Ravens. Chiefs obviously getting moved down. Bills, we'd have to see about tonight's game. Buccaneers, it took them to the end, right? Maybe that's either a plus or minus. We'll see. The Broncos, like I said, they're struggling with the Titans right now, who are in my booty cheeks 5. So we'll see. I don't know. The Rams, they're handling business, but it's close there with the Texans. Again, Vikings we'll see on Monday night. Redskins are moving up probably. Chargers are moving up probably. And the Packers right now, as it stands, are probably going to be moving up as well.
Yeah, I mean, looking at mine, I got Chiefs, Lions, probably Broncos, and then Packers moving up or down.
Jordan Love throws to the outside there. It's going to be caught for about a 3-yard gain. That's going to be Jaden Reed with the reception. ELS trying to coach him up out there, says we need a long drive for the Packers to waste all that clock. That's right. He wants right now. Listen, Packers, ELS, one of your biggest fans, is telling you right now, you got to be a bunch of clock suckers. You got to you got to just suck that clock down. There's 12 minutes. That's too much clock. You got to be able to gag that clock down, just suck it all the way down until there's no clock left. And they might get something there.
Right.
Oh, that's going to be a first down and more. Not quite a horse tackle. Close, but not quite. He's asking the official, is Josh Jacobs, to go ahead and help him with his jersey. The official says, not my job. Get the fuck away from me. But that is a first down for the Packers.
Well, I try to warn Lloyd that I was kind of the kiss of death. How I took Detroit with the money line.
There you go. Oop, Josh Jacobs breaks away from a tackle in the backfield. He's able to turn it upfield and get about a 7-yard gain. And this is exactly what ELS wanted. This is what I'm sure most Packer fans wanted to see. Eat the clock. Just suck that clock down. Bunch of clock suckers. Brock Purdy has been intercepted again.
Hey, how many interceptions did Hurts throw?
Yeah, but who is he throwing to? Everybody's on the bench. This is what I mean. Who is he throwing to? Why are we throwing the ball? Kittle's hurt. Now Juwan Jennings is hurt. You don't have Debo anymore.
Christian
Everybody's hurt. Stop it. Jordan Love, he's going to pull it down and run it, and I don't know what kind of fucking slide that was. That was more like he just got fucking shot by a sniper.
Yeah.
But it's third and one.
It
keeps the clock moving. It keeps the clock moving. I think that's the important thing if you're a Packer fan. Wow. That's it. Seattle has the ball now at their own 49-yard line. So they have it right there at 50, at the 50, at midfield, as it were. Handoff on 3rd and 1, and Jacobs isn't going to make it. That is going to be 4th and 1. He kicked the field goal, I believe. If you're the Packers, more points on the board, that just seals the game more, in my mind. If they were
up 24-6, I'd say go for it and just try to get the first and keep the clock moving.
$22, $21, $20, and they are going to go for it here from the 10-yard line. 4th and 1.
They may just
quarterback
try to
sneak. That's going to be close depending on the spot, and it looks like the spot is enough for the first down. And if that is the case, the clock is still running. And indeed, it is a first down for the Green Bay Packers. He had to get to the 9. Ooh, that's... There's nowhere to really review that.
I mean, there was a split second when he was halfway down. You could see
It's
the
kind
ball.
of close. It's kind of close, but
Yeah, but at this point with Detroit, I don't know. Yeah,
first and goal, handoff to Jacobs. He slides, does Josh Jacobs, but he still powers all the way down to the 2.5 yard line. Second and goal upcoming. Yeah, boy, if I'm the Lambeau's ground crew is going to have a lot to answer to after this game. What are we doing? Why is it so slippy? Why are we so slippy? As much as I used to say to a lot of my dates, why is it so slippy? Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Go, Pack, go, as it says there on the graphic. And the Packers, I think we can say safely, have put this game away. 23-6, and waiting for the extra point to make it 24-6. The Broncos fumbled a punt. The Broncos were getting a punt from the Titans, fumbled it. Titans have the ball. Kick up and good. 24-6. The Lions being handled.
Yeah.
Here in Green Bay, even more so than the Giants were. There's your surprise.
The thing is, it's not like Micah Parsons is the one that's taken over this game to hold Detroit to the 6 points. It's just a complete game by Green Bay.
ELS in the chat says, "Go Pack, go!" Boom 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 boom. Go Pack, go! Boom 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 boom. Go Pack, go! Yes, I know the Packers. I know the way the Packers do things. Checking Twitter, just looking at this. Man, I can't believe the Titans are hanging. I can't believe the Broncos are playing this bad. That's the thing. It's not that the Titans are playing great. It's that the Broncos are really playing badly.
Yeah.
That's where we got what do we got here? The Seahawks have the ball currently. Right now at the San Francisco 35-yard line, 2nd and 5, with 5:08 remaining there in the fourth quarter. The Rams, they're in Houston territory, 3rd and 4 from the Houston 33, 12:33 remaining in that game. And, of course, the Titans right now are facing a 3rd and 24 from the Denver 38-yard line. So Titans recovered the fumble on the punt, but then have gone nothing but backwards. So, like I said, it's not that the Titans are playing well. It's that the Broncos just keep on fucking up here. And I'm surprised. I'm very surprised by that. Crafty in the chat says the Titans and the Broncos are trying to out-ass each other. Yeah, very much so. Like I said, that seems like it's a very ugly game to watch.
Yeah.
At least with the Giants game, I got to watch Jaden Daniels be good. Lions, they return the kickoff up to about the 27-yard line, and that's where they will take over, trying to get something going in this game. About 7:50 remaining in the game for the Detroit to try to pull off some kind of miracle comeback. I don't know where you're going to find that. Down 18 points.
Yeah.
They had plenty of
Green Bay
opportunities,
defense
and they had plenty of opportunities at the end of the first half, beginning of the second half, and just you throw an inopportune pick, you don't convert on your first drive when you're in a goal-to-go situation and kick a field goal. Like, you had these opportunities, you've let them go, and the Packers have taken advantage of their opportunities.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah, like
second
you said,
and 3.
Those 2 drives was 14 points. Green Bay would be up by only 4.
It's going to be caught. Gibbs gets it, but only for a gain about 2 yards. So 3rd and 2 upcoming. Lions are huddling up, just letting time run off the clock. Micah Parsons runs onto the field. That's it. They gave him an opportunity to get on there by huddling up. Micah lined up there on the right end now. Packers look like they're going to be bringing the pressure. Nope, they drop back into coverage. Throws over everybody's head. Laporta was, I guess, the intended receiver. 4th and 2. You're going to have to go for it. You got no other choice.
Yeah.
Crafty in the chat saying the Packers are playing like they've had this infusion of something significant into their defense. I wonder what it could be. Both teams 1 for 1 on their 4th down conversions. Lions trying to go for 2 for 2. 2 for 2 for 2. A 2 for Tuesday. Let's see if they can get it. 4th and 2. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. Snap. Goff gets it and is going to be sacked at the 25-yard line. Packers take over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't game before, that's game now. The Packers are going to start off the season 1-0. The Lions 0-1, and there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of overreactions to this particular game because the Packers, they put their foot on the Lions' throat, especially here in the second half, and they never let up. Wow.
Yeah, I just can't believe this defense. Like,
dominating.
I don't know if the Packers defense is just that dominant now, or is it the Lions? I mean, that Lions offensive line is just getting pushed back behind Goff. Like, he has no time to set up.
It seems like I'm sure the running stats have gotten a little bit better since we looked at them in the first half, but actually not really. Right now, the leading rusher for the Lions is David Montgomery, 11 carries for 25 yards. They have not been able to get any running game behind that offensive line. Goff is 23 or 28 for a $160 with 1 pick. Again, Love is, not spectacular, but he's got the 2 touchdowns. That makes up for a lot of things. He's 16 for 22 for a $188. So again, not good numbers, not great numbers, but effective. Yeah. That's the difference, is that they've been able to convert their drives to touchdowns. And again, Josh Jacobs for the Packers, he's got 16 carries, 59 yards. Not great, but he has a touchdown. They've been able to convert those little bits that they've been able to do. And you're just looking at this now. Total yards, 256 for the Packers, 186 for the Lions. The Lions, of course, have the turnover. Penalties, Lions have 6 for 40. Packers have 3 for 35. So, again, not too much difference on the penalty front. Time of possession, the Lions have 31 minutes. The Packers have 21. Almost 32. It's 31. It's 32 minutes to 21 minutes. But yet, the Lions are losing by 18. They haven't been able to take advantage when they've been in the red zone, when they've had that ability, and very much like the Giants. And I can understand the frustration that Lions fans probably feeling right now of just like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah.
Is it the play calls? Is it the players themselves? Is it the coaching? Is it one or the other? Are people going to use this to say, see, no Ben Johnson, No Aaron Glenn, and look, no Aaron Glenn. They put up 20 points. No Ben Johnson. We put up 6. That was the difference. Like that. I think we need a couple more games before we get there, but man, I knew I should have fucking picked the Raiders. I was this close to switching that pick. Instead, I switched the other pick from the Bengals to the Browns, and that almost hit 2, but that went the wrong way. So I ended up with 2 losses when I could have had 2 wins if I just would have done it the opposite way. Whatever. Is what it is.
Jared Goff with 49 straight games with a touchdown.
Unless they get a garbage time one here, it's not happening.
Yeah, that's going to end. That's like, what, 4 seasons?
Yeah, it's a lot. By the way, ELS leading the Friday Forecast pick league that we have here at Stay Tuned Sports. He's 9-1 currently. As things stand, things can always change, clearly. I sit at 5-5 along with Ty at the bottom. Hamster 6-4. We have ESPN bunch of numbers at 6-4. And Jimbo, you're 8-2, so Jimbo's second place, but ELS currently leading the picks there. $5:34 and counting here left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 2 upcoming here for the Green Bay Packers.
The ESPN bunch number 1, that might be Alicia, because I know she signed up.
And Packers are going to lose a yard there on 3rd and 2. So it'll be 4th down, but the clock moves. That's really the important thing. The Broncos get a touchdown, and the extra point is good. They now lead the Titans 20-12 with 7:37 remaining in that game. That was J.K. Dobbins. He had himself was it Dobbins? Yeah. 19-yard touchdown run. Packers going for a field goal here to really just put a little extra icing of ball sack juices all over the lines. That kick is up, and that kick is good. So 24 turns into 27. And that is now a full-on 3-touchdown, 21-point lead over the Lions. Man, ooh, that just made it inside, too.
Oof, yeah.
ELS says listen, ELS, I hate to tell you, the dagger was quite a while ago. That was just the that was the slitting the throat of the corpse at the end of that. Like there's that's abuse of the corpse. That's all that was. They've been dead. The Lions have been dead for quite a while now. That was just, I don't know, that was unfortunate. I'll tell you what, Jets-Bills next week at 1 o'clock all of a sudden looks real nice. That looks like a real nice game right there. We'll have to look. We'll have to review and see what game. Like again, do I really want to watch another Giants game? Like I mean, I might have to, but I don't want to.
Why not do red zone? Us doing like a red zone type thing, but have the Giants off to the side.
No, because why not just watch red zone? Like that's the thing. Like we're providing this because we're watching the games along with people. I'm not doing that. I'll watch it because not only that,
worry about your mental health.
Not only that, but people enjoy watching other people be miserable. And if that's what I can give to the world, then that is my gift. That is my gift to the world at large, is me being a miserable Giants fan, so the rest of the world can say, that's my gift. That's my gift. Deep pass over the middle, bounces. It looks like it was kind of tipped there, but also bounced off the hands there of the Detroit receiver. I missed who that was. So that's incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Yeah, it was tipped just a little bit. And that was enough to cause the incomplete pass. Lloyd in the chat says, I'm a bit speechless. Because ELS said, I don't know what to say about the Lions right now. Lloyd said, yeah, I'm a bit speechless myself. I think we all are. Again, because I was very big on the Lions going into this season. This was a very surprising result. Micah Parsons gets a sack in his first game with the Green Bay Packers. Micah Parsons puts the exclamation point on the dagger inside of the corpse, on the coffin, in the cement, under the lake, as the Lions are just being embarrassed at this point. This is just embarrassing. But Micah takes down Goff. That is a sack, and that's going to be 3rd and very long upcoming here.
And the scary part about Parsons being on Green Bay, he's only, like we said, he's only been there a week and a half. They're still probably scheming up new plays.
He's not fully into the scheme yet and to all the play calls. 3rd and 14. Play clock goes down to 0. That's going to be a flag. Delay a game unless somebody called a timeout, which I don't know if they did. They did call a timeout, but the flag was thrown anyway, so that counts, motherfuckers. That's how we do shit here. You throw the flag, it is. But the Lions did call timeout. So there we go. I don't know why they'd be holding on to it anyway. Oh, the Packers had a timeout before, too. That's my fault. That's my fault. So there we go. 3:26 remaining. 3rd and fucking forever for the Lions. Goff back. Has time. Throws. Caught by Laporta, but that's going to be nowhere near a first down. It's going to be about 6 yards short. ELS excited for Micah Parsons' first sack in the green and gold of the Green Bay Packers. 4th and 5 is actually the spot. Of course, the Lions have to go for it.
All right, ELS. Go, Pack, go. There you go. You got one out of me.
Gross. That's gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
Now the Packers are fucked. Watch, the Packers
gross.
are going to lose this game. Packers are going to lose this game now. I'm telling all your Eagle fans, I'm clipping that, and I'm putting that out there. I'm letting all the Eagle fans know that Jimbo is really a secret Packers fan. He loves hating the tush push. That's going to be a first down for the Lions. He had it, came back across the line, and then spun back to just make it. Does Jamison Williams. Boy, that's close. But they do give it to him. Clock is still ticking. 1st and 10 from the 45. Goff back. Getting rushed and fumble! Bouncing around. Lions get it. It's going to be a loss to 4, but there is a flag. That might be holding. Even holding, he couldn't stop him. Your phone's ringing.
That's to let me know to take my meds.
Yeah,
I took them.
I don't have that. I just remember to take them or I don't. Offsides on the Packers. Oh, no. Micah Parsons just had the sack, and then he takes away a sack from his teammate because he lined up fucking halfway into the Lions' backfield. What are you doing, Micah?
He's greedy. He's like, no one else can have a sack, only me.
Unbelievable. What a terrible teammate he is. No wonder the Cowboys wanted to trade him away.
He's a cancer.
I thought he was a Virgo. Oh! Actually, I don't know when he was born, so I have no idea what his fucking horoscope sign is there. 1st and 5. Goff throws. It's going to be caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's going to be a first down out of bounds. Clock stops. 1st and 10, 2:36 remaining here in the game. I mean, it's all over but the crying. I'm not even sure why we're still here. I should end the stream, but I'm not. I will wait until we get to, as we said, what do we do here? All 4 quarters. That's what we do here on State Tuned Sports.
And plus, been here for 2 hours, 45 minutes, so what's another 10 minutes?
Yeah. 1st and 10. Lions have 2 timeouts. They are down 21 points. They need 3 touchdowns. Caught by Sam Laporta over the middle. That's going to be first down. Or second down, sorry. Uh, 49ers leading 17-13 over the Seahawks, but the Seahawks are in striking distance around the San Francisco 9-yard line, 2nd and 5. Jared Goff throws on 2nd and 4 in this game, completes it to Gibbs, and that's going to be a first down. Good enough for about 6 yards. Rams have the ball. It is 3rd and 4 from the Houston 33-yard line. I think we got the 2-minute warning here. Don't fucking say it, Jimbo.
What? It's a 2-minute.
Today, Junior. Oh, I don't know why. Yeah, I was getting the wrong information there. Yeah, it's actually the Texans have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. 4:17 left there in Los Angeles. 42 seconds left here. Seahawks, 2nd and 5 still from the San Francisco 9. Broncos leading 20-12. They have the ball on their own 48-yard line. 1st and 10, 5:48 remaining there. Let's see what happens here with the 49ers and the Seahawks. Sam Darnold got sacked by Bosa, fumbled the ball, recovered by Nick Bosa. He got the sack and fumble. Penalty on San Francisco, however, unsportsmanlike conduct, 8-yard enforced after the down. But San Francisco gets the ball, 36 seconds left. San Francisco's going to escape with the victory thanks to Bosa boy and his arms. Oh, the wife is going to be super. I was going to say something inappropriate. Yeah, she's going to be super creamy about that, baby. She's going to be like, oh, let me oil up your arms, Bosa. King, aren't you upset that your wife loves a football player? Have you seen that motherfucker's arms? I'd oil up that motherfucker's arms. Let's be serious. Fucking hell.
So you'll have the Taylor Swift poster, and she'll have the Nick Bosa.
She'll have the Bosa poster. See, it's marriage is about compromise, give and take. You know, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're working with here. Whoa, that is a Green Bay 10, but in everywhere else 4. But still, you know, not bad. 1st and 10 coming out of the 2-minute warning. Lions on the Packers 30-yard line. Crafty says Sam Darnold throwing an imaginary football needs to become a meme. Oh, and that's going to be a loss of 2 yards by Jahmyr Gibbs. Hey, the VMAs! By the way, the MTV Video Music Awards are on CBS. In case anybody wanted to know that MTV is like dead, MTV's been dead for about 25 years now.
Yeah.
But now they're dead. I mean, the awards named after the channel aren't on the channel that they're named for. What the fuck are we doing? 2nd and 11. That's going to be thrown towards Laporta. He gets it up to the 20-yard line, close to a first down. They're going to say just short. No, they're moving it. First down. They say 1st and 10 from the 20. Goff throws into the ground. 1 minute 30 left. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for the Detroit Lions. And it is a final from Seattle. The San Francisco 49ers, somehow, someway, with all those fucking injuries, pull out the win and beat the Seattle Seahawks and all their hobo poop surrounding the stadium 17-13. Still a couple games going here. Obviously, this one 27-6. Again, a incomplete pass by Goff and almost intercepted. Broncos turnover on downs. Crafty keeping us updated in the chat. Thank you so much for Crafty. By the way, you want to come in the chat, talk to us, keep us updated, talk to fellow fans and be rivals or talk shit. I don't give a fuck. Come into the chat, say hi, say hello, say how you're doing. While you're here, you can donate to us, by the way. The links are in the top of the chat and below in the description. Texans have the ball as well. They're still in their own territory, but they have a chance. Goff throws over the middle on 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught, but nowhere near a first down, but still clearly the Lions are going to be going for it. Tick, 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 tick. Why aren't they taking a timeout? They could still win this game. 4th and 3. Goff
Even
and
if this was
shotgun.
on freshmen, they wouldn't be able to win it.
The Packers take a timeout. Down to 1 there. They said, you're not getting a touchdown here, Mr. God. We're going to hold on to that stat. We're breaking your streak. How dare you? Titans are 3rd and 10 on the Denver 46-yard line. 4th and 10 now on the Denver 46. Titans. The Titans are running out of time and running out of opportunity here. Commanders crush Giants. Yeah, I couldn't say that any better myself. Boy, what changed? What changed? Let's see. Daniel Jones does great with the Colts. Giants look exactly the same with Daboll and their coaching staff, Mike Kafka and everybody. Daniel Jones better away from the Giants. Giants same with Daboll and the coaching staff. 4th and 3 here. Lions take the snap. Does Goff. Throws towards the end zone. One-handed catch. They're going to discuss it. They're going to say no catch.
Looked like his left foot was still up in the air a little bit.
They're going to say incomplete. I want to take a look at this. Let's see. One-handed catch. Let's see when he gets possession. 1 foot down. Yeah, I think the ass cheek hit first. We'll get a better look here. Okay, it's not when he hits his hand. It's when he has possession. I think he has possession here. 1 foot down. Ooh, no, that might be a catch. That heel came down. That might be a catch. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. You see on these couple other views here? That's 1,000% a touchdown.
But it seems like once his left foot touches, his right foot is up in the air.
No, it's not. No, it's on the ground. What the fuck are you looking at?
Same thing you're looking at. See it? See, they're already huddling up and
watch this.
We know
Watch. Okay, now obviously, right here he has possession. That foot is on the ground, and they both of his heels are on the ground when he has possession. Oh, here, pylon cam. Thank you. Yeah, that's a catch.
Possession to me is 2 hands, not just the 1 hand.
Yeah, and when it's in his 2 hands, that's what I'm talking about. And it's not when it
right
touches his hand; it's when he has it, and both the heels are on the ground. We're arguing about a touchdown that doesn't mean fucking shit.
I was just about to say,
outside
we're
of
arguing
stats.
About like this is the most exciting thing for Detroit.
I was going to say this is something. At least Lloyd has something.
Yeah.
Something else to hold over the Giants. The Giants would still be the only team without a touchdown. Oh, Texans haven't scored a
Oh,
touchdown.
if that's the case, then come on, touchdown.
After review, it is a touchdown. The Lions have scored a touchdown. I got
Good
to
call.
use the graphic at least once today.
That was the right call made.
So there we go. Goff's streak remains intact. And first of all, what a fucking catch.
Yeah.
What an amazing catch.
See, that's what I don't understand. Because,
Right there.
but see if they got possession. I don't know. I guess if you got 1 foot down, comes up, and you get the other one, that still counts as 2 feet, while the other one's up in the air.
Or maybe
I don't
they
know.
just felt bad for him. I don't know.
Yeah, probably that.
Extra point is up and good. It is now 27-13. Do you think they go for the onside? Hey guys, we still got a chance here. 55 seconds.
Making the comeback.
That'd be hilarious. By the way, the Broncos do have the ball back with 3:50 left to go in that game. Texans have the ball on the Rams' 25-yard line, 1st and 10, a minute 51 left in that game. Oh, yeah, that was Tesla. That was Mr. Electric Car with that catch. Good job. What happened there? There might be a turnover in that Rams-Texans game, and it appears that it is. They're going to review it. I think they're reviewing it right now, but it looks like the Texans have turned the ball over with 1:43 left, and that would be basically game, and the Rams would get to hold on to the victory here. Lions going to go for an onside kick.
It's a surprise one.
I really just shut the fuck up. Gets the high bounce and goes out of bounds. That's illegal procedure. The Packers get the ball where the ball went out.
There's like 3 refs there, and like 25 flags came flying out.
Yeah, well, whenever you see it, you gotta do, you gotta make sure, don't leave it to the other ref. That's what my brother, who was a high school official, he said the same thing. You never want to say like, oh, the other ref will get the flag, so
Yeah.
you don't throw it, and then he does. So if you see it, you throw it. But technically, that adds the count there. 13, lucky 13. Ooh, Taylor's happy. King, stop talking about Taylor Swift. No, suck my dick. 1st and 10. Jordan Love's going to hand off here. And it's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. Wilson with the carry. As the clock tick, 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 ticks down, and that's gonna be the end of the game, 'cause they don't give a fuck anymore about anything. That's it. We got 25 seconds left. It's just the kneel downs here. The lines have shown kneel down is indeed their final. Ladies and gentlemen, the Green Bay Packers put a whooping on divisional rival and defending NFC North champion Detroit Lions 27-13, putting the North on notice. Are the Packers back? Do we got the Packers? Are they backers? Or is this just a mirage of week 1? We'll see as the season moves on. But for right now, great game from the Packers. Not so great game from the Detroit Lions. ELS saying, introducing your 1-0 Green Bay Packers. Let's see if that can maintain themselves throughout the season. If the Packers played like they did today against their opponents, boy, oh boy, let me tell you, Packers might be something to beat. They might be real. They might be real, ladies and gentlemen. They switched over now to the Rams game. Going to catch the end of this one after the fumble. Rams currently facing a 3rd and 9 from their own 26-yard line. At least maybe. I don't know. I'm looking at the one thing, so that might be updating quicker than this does. Here, they might still be on second down or something. Who knows? No, it is 3rd and 8. It is indeed 3rd and 8 from their own 26. Texans are down to 1 timeout, but that's going to be a first down for the Rams, and that's the game as he stays in bounds. The Texans are going to take their last time out, but that doesn't matter. The Rams win against the Texans. Rams start 1-0. Tougher game than they thought. I kind of figured the Texans would suck. It kind of looked like they did. It's a very sloppy game, apparently. All across the league, a couple of sloppy games here.
Yeah.
There's still...
Except for the Eagles.
There's still... Dude, listen, you almost lost to the fucking Cowboys. Sit the fuck down.
Well, that's because the refs were helping Dallas.
And it was sloppy, too, because you guys fucking spit on everybody. So not only was it sloppy, but it was unsanitary and fucking savagely gross. So... Shut the fuck up. What do we got here? The Broncos, they're still leading 20-12. There's still time there to go, but you can finish watching that on your own, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do here. But for now, again, Packers 27, Lions 13. That's the end of it here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else to say. In just a little while, about 40 minutes or so, I will be right back here to bring you the Bills and the Ravens live from Orchard Park, New York. And we're going to talk about that. Yes, the Rams game just went final. So we'll watch that together. We'll have some fun. I certainly hope to see you here. And we will talk, laugh, more, commiserate, all that kind of fun stuff. But for now, my name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. This has been Stay Tuned Sports watching the NFL. And we will see you in about 40 minutes.